Wednesday, welcome. We're live on MX24 television. This is the AM Club. This morning, we're going to be serving you some fun, fearless, and factual information. Yeah, Godwin?
Exactly what we do at MX24 TV. My name is Godwin, and number at Godwin number on all social media platforms. By that, I mean just Instagram. We are broadcasting live from our Silicon Square studios in East Legon, Accra. Guys, welcome. Miss Emefa Adeti, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm good. Thank you for asking. And I'm asking you as well, how are you doing? Let me know how you're doing when you're sending in your DDOVs this morning. We want to remind you that sending your DDOVs, yesterday you guys did really great. I was overwhelmed by the messages. We couldn't even read all of it. Yes. But I'd like to hear from you as well. You'd call us, Godwin, or share the number. Godwin?
055-033-1511, 055-033-1511. You can call this number or send a WhatsApp on this number. I'll also share the other number with you. It's the 020 number. You see it shortly on the bottom right corner of your screen. Those are the numbers to call to tell us how you're doing and what your motivation message is this morning for us.
Absolutely, but here's how the show is going to be. It's going to be a very nice buffet, and so we'll serve you a cocktail of coffee daily this morning, and then we'll give you all the updates on news you may have missed out on, or even if you know, I promise you that we'll bring you the in-depth one here on Coffee Daily. We'll go to Twitter Trends. We'll go with Mr. Nambo. Take us on a trip on Twitter to see what's been trending and updating on all of it. But Lifestyle Daily today.
Yep. Unexpected.
My ladies, gather here.
Pregnancy.
You see this table here, please.
Let's shake it small.
Right here, gather here. Okay, so how would you deal with unplanned pregnancy? But unplanned pregnancy...
That depends on the man who impregnated you.
Of course. Of course. And then unplanned pregnancy would definitely be unwanted. It's different from unwanted pregnancy. Yeah, so okay. We'll try and understand which one we're talking about today.
An unwanted pregnancy can become a wanted pregnancy based on who impregnated you. Again, boys, that's where the conversation lies. Boys. I'm just saying, you see a girl will be 25 and say, I'm not ready. But if it was some
you may be
rich
ready.
Man who impregnated
you may be ready. You may be ready, but do you want it?
Do you want a child?
Yes. Do you want that pregnancy? Unwanted pregnancy and an unplanned pregnancy.
Oh, make a woman who wants the pregnancy.
Oh dear.
I think every woman wants a child, no? Not every woman, of course, but I'm just saying that if you're pregnant, wouldn't you want, if it's not through rape or any means like, consensual sex.
Please, let me understand. I don't understand though.
Why are you running away from it? But
I don't understand. But unplanned pregnancy, we're trying to, okay, you didn't know, you didn't expect it, and then boom, you woke up and then, but the thing is, if you're doing what will make you get pregnant, why are you not expecting it? Anyway, this one I'm thinking aloud. This is not for you. But please, share your experiences with us, how you dealt with it. Was it a sad one? Is it still a sad one? How you broke the news to your family and all of that. I'm trusting that we'll have a great conversation on that one on Lifestyle Daily later today. But Fashion Wednesday.
So let me quickly ask you, what's the difference? Is braids the same as Rasta? Yes. So Rasta is a form of braid?
So Rasta, I think, it's a jargon or like a slang word that we've adopted, in Ghana here to describe braids.
So I know there's Rasta, there's cornrow, there's
braid.
twist.
So cornrow is a type of braid because you braid it, you weave it in, you braid something.
I see. So on Fashion Wednesday today, that's what we're doing. We're learning how to style different.
If you're like me, you're not able to carry braids. Listen, you should watch.
Braids look good on you.
Yes, but I'm unable to style it. The whole point is for you to be very, play around with it so that you're not bored with one style. Like what you do. Example, before he shows up on this TV, people don't know what happens. Like he's there,
Anyways, I will be telling you all about that. And on the plug, soul music artist Nene now will be joining us. Apparently he will serenade somebody.
Yes, you and I. So guys, okay, so let's, I think that's a few of your messages.
So it's time to read the daily dose of them. Let me quickly put the number out again.
Okay.
The number to call is 020-4738-481, 020-4738-481, or 055-033-1511. Call us right now and share your daily dose of Vim with us.
Okay, shall we start? Good morning, the ever-gorgeous Emefa and smart Godwin. My DDOV, if you don't stop working on yourself, you will get better.
Sure.
If you don't stop, really?
If you don't stop working on yourself, or if you keep working on yourself.
Okay. Yeah. If you don't stop working on yourself, you'll get better. Okay. Now, which one is this? The worship...
I wouldn't me. Yesu got me ready Wednesday.
Okay, of course. So supercharged for the day. David Sika from Kwesiminti Mintadi. David, is that an interesting name you have? David Sika. David.
David, send me Momo. Send me Momo. No e-levy. Apparently, we'll talk about that. Apparently, the e-levy, if you're charged any e-levy at this point, you should let whoever charged you refund it.
Oh,
because they are putting structures in place to make it proper.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good then. Okay, so hello guys. This is Majesty from Bonray again. And my DDOV is make sure you enjoy yourself whilst you are in the tunnel. Guy.
What tunnel?
Guy, you see, I like this one.
But he puts a sad face on it, so I'm wondering. Make sure you enjoy yourself while you're in the tunnel.
It's not nice being in a tunnel. You know how a tunnel is. No, wait. You know how a tunnel is. It's not comfortable being in a tunnel. What is a tunnel?
Like under bridge?
Yes. Imagine you are there.
But it's okay at the under bridge, oh.
So you are weird. Good morning. Good morning, Cultured. So, okay, Godwin, let's go to Kumasi.
All right, good morning from Kumasi. Who am I talking to?
Please, my name is Tony.
Tony?
Yes, please.
How are you doing, Tony?
I'm doing great, yourself.
We are doing well, thank you. Tony, you are our very first caller. What is your DDOV this morning?
My DDOV is, your mind is your world. So, therefore, take good care of your mind. That's all that I can say. That our mind is our experiences that we are facing today is as a result of what we thought yesterday. So we should feed our mind, and our lives will be better.
Thank you very much, Tony, for that message. It reminds me of a Bible scripture that says, guard your heart with all intelligence, or diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life. So he says, guard your mind.
Yeah.
For
what goes in there? Yeah.
That affects you.
Odi, thank you very much. So, good morning. Culture coming through from Asamanke says that my DDOV is live like a candle which burns itself but gives light to others.
So basically, kill yourself for people. Okay, Cultured. But that's what he said.
I was going to ask that, is there a way you can live for people and not die too? It's hard, eh? Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Like messages, I'm flooded with messages this morning. Good morning. I'm Clan Ben, and my DDOV for today is, do you want to go for that call?
Okay, yes. Let's speak to Claudia in North Carnation. North Key in the building. I think Claudia was the one around St. Teresa's place. Claudia.
Where the watch is?
Yeah.
Yes, it's me.
It's you, eh?
Uh-huh.
One of these days, Claudia, we have to come and eat watch here at that place, oh.
Yes, come and visit me. I'll be expecting you.
Thank you very much, Claudia. Every time I will come. But what is your message this morning?
Sometimes, no matter how nice you are, how kind you are, how caring you are, how loving you are, it just isn't enough for some people. So just be yourself.
Oh, that's so true.
Claudia, that's very emotional for me right now.
That's so true.
Thank you very much for that message, Claudia.
Still, I'll come and eat the wachi.
Yes, we'll eat the wachi, definitely.
Yes. Okay, so Claude Ben says that my DDOV for today is you can be the better version of yourself to run out your opponent like Usain Bolt, fly in the sky like LeBron James, and be greater than Leon Max when you dream. Never stop dreaming if you even stop sleeping.
Hey, motivational messages.
The people here, they are big
LeBron James, Elon Musk.
So which one of them here do you want to be?
Usain Bolt. Which of them do I want
to be better than? I'm sure you Usain Bolt because of the way you've been working out.
I know I've been running.
Yes. Okay, maybe. So this would happen. Okay, so I'm lost on this one. Let me go to another one. Sister, good morning. Good morning to you too. Good morning, lovely people. How are you? My DDOV is appreciate where you are in your journey, even that's not where you want to be. Every season serves a purpose. Love you guys. We love you too, Nafi. Thank you so much for always coming through with messages. Good morning. Good morning. It's Bridget from Sunyani. My DDOV is, it's only crazy until it happens.
Nelson Mandela.
Okay, let's go to Wa.
Hello, Richmond from Wa. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How's Wa this morning, by the way?
Oh, the weather is very cool.
Very cool, eh?
Yes, sir.
We thank God, not like the UK where they are burning.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyways,
Charlie. So, Richmond, what's your message for us this morning?
What I want to say is life is full of ups and downs. The road life is full of ups and downs. So when you fall down, you get up, dust yourself and move on. But make sure you learn from the falling.
Wow. Okay, rich one from Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For that message. It entered me.
Did it?
Yes.
Okay, hello there. Good morning. My name is Bilson from Kumasi. My DDOV is what you least expect to happen will happen for you today. Amen. When you least expect, God sends the miracles. When you make prayer your habit, like miracles become your lifestyle. Prayer makes you very powerful. One prayer can change your life forever. Do not think you are less valued. God loves and values you as though it's only you. Keep your focus and all your hopes on Him. Believe and have faith. Morning tea. Good morning.
Preach,
Thank you
preach,
so much.
preach.
Good morning to the amazing host. Thank you so much. My DDOV is treat yourself like someone you love. That treat you give to others, give it to yourself. Self-love and selfish. It means you are filled with so much love that you can give out love. You can't pour from an empty cup.
At all.
Absolute truth.
At all.
Love yourself first.
At
Thank
all.
you. Ricky, Drabo, Bono region.
Thank you very much for that, Ricky. Now let's go to our main man, Felix in Western North. Felix, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
How are you doing this morning? I like the energy.
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Have you had breakfast already?
No, it's too early for you, man.
7:17 is too early. Okay, no problem. So what message do you have for us?
Yeah. My DDO is taken from Hebrews 12, verse 13.
Go ahead.
And it says, keep walking on straight paths, but the lame foot may not be disabled, but instead be healed.
Did you hear that? Hebrews 12:13, you say?
Yeah.
And
keep walking on straight paths,
Uh-huh.
so that the lame foot may not be disabled.
Sorry,
sorry.
Felix, your TV is very loud. It's giving us a feedback. So if you could turn it down so that we can hear you properly, we'll be very grateful. But I think we get the message. Hebrews 12:13. Thank you very much for that message, bro. We'll check it out again. Okay?
Thank you.
Have a beautiful
Thank
day.
you. Okay, good morning, beautiful Ever Queen, and my namesake, Godwin.
Hello, Efo.
It's better to build men than build structures, for if you build structures, they can be brought down at any time. When you build men, they will build the structures if they fall. Godwin Asari is my name. Hello, Godwin.
Mr. Asari, thank you very much for that
message. That's for the nation builders. No matter how you feel, get up, dress up, show up, and never give up.
There we go.
My motivation for today.
Let's
Didn't
go.
add your name, but thank you so much. Good morning. It's Brian K from Aflau. Life is like a toilet paper. It's either you or It's either you on a roll.
Okay,
or you click.
I was hoping you wouldn't go there. I saw where it was going. It's something this artist called Drake said. So I knew it. I knew it. I was like, we should read it.
Okay, good morning. It's Emma from Sunyani. My word this morning is leave footprints of love and kindness everywhere you go. Mother Teresa would love this one from you. Thank you so much for sharing. Good morning to you too. My name is Clinton from Asin Fosu. Mine is if you fail, change the plan, another goal, start again from the scratch, but make sure you learn from your failure. Absolute truth. Thank you.
Go for it.
Good morning. Let me do this one quickly. Good morning. I'm King inside Kumasi. My DDOV for today is your biggest test is strength. Of strength will be finding the strength to walk away from what no longer serves you. Let me take this one again. Your biggest test of strength will be finding the strength to walk away from what no longer serves you. Thank you. Thank you very much, King.
Nice.
Thank you very, very, very much.
So many messages this morning.
Yes, so many.
Oh,
so many messages. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Okay. You have a message, Godwin, so you deliver it later.
I've heard you.
Okay, so finally, people may destroy your image, stain your personality, but they can't take away your good deeds, because no matter how they describe you, you still be admired by those who really know you better. Facts.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful,
Facts.
beautiful.
Thank you for sharing. That's it, guys.
Thank you for sharing your messages. We can't go without giving you our DDOV and the one we have for you today.
EKQ Primes,
Hey,
please.
Please, let's do that too.
EKQ Prime, stop, rest, and continue. Don't stop, rest, and stay there forever. EKQ Prime.
So
hey, this message,
it
has made me that you are talking to me directly. This one, it has cheered me, Papa.
Anyways, here's the one we have for you. Our DDOV quote for you today is, do your little bit of good where you are. It's those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. Do your little bit of good where you are. It's those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. And it's a quote from Desmond Tutu. And thank you very much for that. Meanwhile, should we give them the Leaders of Him song?
Okay, all right, so let's go to Kanda Annie Center's Forward by OV.
We go find money, we go buy Rover. Find money, we go big pass down, go take money, we fi buy Rover. Big money, no go big Uber, yeah. Original version, some say. I just want a break. We said I go for naked, kind of bringing out. Do I need to meditate? I need a holiday. I just want a break. We said I go for naked, kind of bringing out. Do I need to meditate? If you want to get money, don't watch nobody. Yeah. If you want to reach someplace, don't watch nobody. Yeah. Watch nobody, yeah. Just do your thing and don't watch nobody. Just go and you go. Just go and you go and you go. Ethiopia, go and you go. Ethiopia, go and you go. Just go and you go and you go. Just go and you go and you go. Ethiopia, go and you go. Ethiopia. But that's a demon control the back of it. Self-pity, I don't watch nobody. Confidence, keep focusing my body. Confidence, keep focusing my body. Ooh, yeah. And I know they mean to me, but when I make them go be real story. Darling, with me to the hustle. See me hustle. Just so go and you go and you go. Just so go and you go and you go. Ethiopia, go and you go. Ethiopia, go and you go. Just so go and you go and you go. Just so go and you go and you go. Ethiopia, go and you go. We find money, we go buy Rover. Find money, we go big pass down, go take money, we fi buy Rover. Big money, no go big Uber. We find money, we go buy Rover. Find money, we go big pass down, go take money, we fi buy Rover. Big money, no go big Uber. If you want to get money, don't watch nobody. Yeah. If you want to reach someplace, don't watch nobody.
Hello everybody, thank you for sticking and staying with us here on MX24 television. It's still the AM Club. We are jumping quickly to the trends, but quickly before that, the problem of human trafficking is real, both within our borders and across them. Now picture a child that you know and love, a niece or nephew, a sibling, maybe even your child taken away from you to work on the Volta Lake for 8 hours. Picture yourself, your sister, brother, mother or father deceived to pay money to travel to any of the Gulf countries for work. Picture that your sister gets there and all she experiences is that her passport is taken away from her and she's made to work for 15 hours a day. She's sexually and physically abused daily, and she has nowhere to run to. Now that is the devastating and brutal reality of human trafficking within and across our borders today. As a country, we have the institutions and one of the robust laws to end this dehumanizing problem. We must urgently invest in building a minimum of 10 shelters for male and female survivors within the next 2 years. Let's be each other's keeper by reporting any suspected cases of human trafficking to the nearest police station. We can use our voice, resources, and influence to support the established state institutions in protecting our children, sisters, and brothers against traffickers. Now, together, we can end human trafficking within and across our borders until we are all free. Guys, come along. Let's go on Twitter with Mr. Nambo.
A lot happening this morning, Miss Emefa at the team.
Right.
Yeah. Starting off, of course, locally here at home, Koku Anyido is trending at #1. And if you're wondering why, I'll tell you. Now, the family of the late President John Evans Atta Mills is accusing Koku Anyido, who heads the Atta Mills Institute, of removing the grave of Atta Mills without the permission from the family. And a lot has been trending on that. Anan Perry says, why should this government allow Koku Anyido, someone who couldn't love his wife and save his marriage, to play with His Excellency John Evans Atta Mills' grave? What sort of nonsense is that? How has somebody's wife and personal matter got to do with what they actually took? It's amazing. So that's the brother of John Evans Atta Mills speaking there. He was not happy at all.
Yeah.
He called Koku Anyido some names that are not pleasant. So, Paul's Ghana also says, former NDC stalwart Koku Anyido slams ex-president John Mahama for not building a Asundwe Park for his late former boss, Professor John Evans Atta Mills. But let's see. We are always bashing Koku Anyido without making any efforts to understand what is eating him up. Koku was unfairly treated by the party. He was betrayed by his former boss, that's Nketia, and that has since caused him so much pain. The hypocrisy of some NDC folks is too nauseating. Don Walker says, Koku Anyido has totally lost his sanity. His bitterness against John Mahama is driving him insane. A few more on this particular topic. Francis Zaban, of course, says, 10 years after the death of former President Mills, what should be the best approach to end the spat between Koku Anyido, his special aide, and the Mills' family? Well, the family are not happy at all. Ben Chase _Ghana says, or _G says, since Koku Anyido knows the killers of the late President Mills, why can't he just tell us, or better still, tell his newfound friend Akufo-Addo, so that justice can be done? Is he not condoning a crime by claiming to know who killed him but not telling? Then he adds, hypocrite. At Darling Cove 1 says, NDC communicators got baited, shifted from hitting on the IMF and government rules to talk Atta Mills and Koku Anyido. NPP administration is trash, but their PR is 100%. Interesting comments coming in there. Some people are raining insults on me for making this assertion. I only see them as some offended liver sausages. Koku Anyido indicated that he was betrayed by Siedu Nketia, hence his anger. Has Nketia ever spoken about this? No. You hate him because you hated Atta Mills. Well, that's what this person says. So that's why Anyido is trending this morning. Lastly, Koku Anyido needs to be punished by the family of Atta Mills. So, do you have something to say about this?
Well, see, the late president's brother asked a question. He said that, would we allow an NGO or an individual to go and refurbish the late Nkrumah's,
Absolutely not.
And that was a question. Everything he said, I thought he was speaking from a place of emotion, but that really got my attention. I said, well, that's true. Is this to say that state responsibility towards the late president has been, gone down the drain, or it's just Koku Anyido being Koku Anyido again, the usual Koku Anyido who wants to get things done, try to put other people in a certain light. I'm not too sure, but these are very deep cultural meaning.
Indeed.
You don't just go to somebody's graveside. You really, grave and mortal remains, though it can be estate property and all of that, but behind it is that family ownership.
Of course.
Yeah, so I've seen him reply and respond and said that the late president's brother is being silly with his comments and all of that. And I'm thinking that no, you can never, you can
He's
love
the
the man.
brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can love the man, but you cannot you cannot claim some sort of ownership over the body.
My worry is who gave him the authority to? The
I
government
mean-
must have had, government must have allowed him to, because that's a Sunday pack, you know, and you can't just get up and take such action. So, was government aware of this? Did they confirm whether the family were up for this as well? Well, maybe in the coming days we'll find answers to it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's why Koku is trending this morning. Let's look at why Jackie is trending in Ghana. We know that she's dropping her EP very soon. So, __ Sharif says, Black Sharif and Jackie are the present and future of Ghana music. Well, do you agree? To an extent.
I decline to comment.
Nice one, Council. Nice one. So shares a beautiful picture of Black Sharif and Jackie. Latif __ says, as Blacko they lead the men, then Jackie too they lead the women. Ghana music will be great again. Well, we hope so, and we are looking forward to it. The _Macaulay _boy says, Blacko is enjoying the spotlight whilst Jackie Chan's, do you see what he did there? Are forcing the queen into the equation. This is hilarious. What do you mean this is hilarious?
So this equation, where would you put Wendy Shay in this equation?
Thunder, fire, and
Okay.
What's
What's the next tweet?
Where will you put Haja for real? With Camido, Jackie, Kelvin Boy, King Promise, Sarkodie, Kiddy, and Black Sharif running the game now, I can boldly say Ghana music is going to break boundaries far and beyond. Absolutely. As Asiedu Men's or Mempasan president on Twitter says, King Promise 5-star album to drop, Jackie My Diary EP also to drop. All these two albums dropping on the 22nd of July. Ghana music, we outside. Yawa Bonting.
Your talk song, is it just a single or is it an album?
Yeah, which one again?
The Sophie, the new one.
No, I think it's a single.
It's just a single. Okay. I was trying to.
Have you listened to it?
Just that bit that he put on Twitter.
He put up,
yes.
Do you like it?
Yes. Oh, I like it. I like it.
Okay.
What is that sinister laugh for?
At Abu _Benku says, I don't know why these 4 Jackie fans want to force Jackie into the Black Sharif conversation.
Twitter.
I should be 4 Jackie fans. If you want the leader of the new school, it's Wendy Shay, not Jackie. Stop forcing her into the argument. Well, I guess it's debatable, like you said. It's debatable. Africa, Afrobeats.
Wendy has given us some hits. So
I'm telling you, Wendy has done back-to-back.
It's not like I still don't want to comment either. Let's go, please.
So someone shares, WhatsApp TV shares Africa, Afrobeats to the world, Sarkodie, Jackie, and Diamond Platinum's picture. So yes, that's why Jackie is trending this morning. We'll move away from this. So my diary EP has been shared here. The songs are on there, as we can see it. So let's move from here and then do perhaps our last trend this morning. Let's do Swami, shall we? You heard about the demonstration? So at Alpha Tickle says, Ghetto Youth Vexo, your man really stressed today. Anyway, so they are advocating poor roads, or they are protesting poor roads, rather, I should say. Osache Mensa Bonsu. NDC are behind the Swami protest. They want to disgrace Che Mensa Bonsu and the government, according to Chairman Wuntumi.
But is that not what politics is?
How will the NDC do that? Okay. What have we not seen as Ghanaians? Ghana card, Kuku the Traveler, Black Sharif, Hook, Jackie, Swami. So, new message. You have less than 12 days to link your Ghana card to your Vodafone SIM. Register now to avoid disconnection and losing your number. Dial *4. And then the person says, what have we not seen as Ghanaians? Well, Ghana card is more important than 1,000 interchanges. I'm telling you right now. So, you better get your Ghana card link. Swami Magazine Trader says, when Osei Mensa Bonsu is campaigning, he speaks Chi. But when he goes to Parliament, man can't even speak English in Parliament in peace. Oh, Charlie. Anyways, and we share, MX24 shares. This one says, Osei Mensah and entourage attacked by constituents over deplorable roads. Some artisans at Swami Magazine in the Swami municipality of the Ashanti region are up in arms against their member of parliament, Osei Mensah. This was yesterday, I believe 2 days ago. My 13-year child can rule Ghana better than this government, according to Swami protester. Wow, it's so easy to say when you are when you're on the other side. But basically, these are the trends this morning, Emefa.
Okay, guys, so starting off with our local stories, the government has launched a new national electronic pharmacy platform to enable over 30 million Ghanaians access to prescribed medicines in a more convenient and cost-effective manner. And speaking at the launch of the platform in Accra, the Vice President, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, explained that most often people are faced with the difficulty of driving quite a distance to find cost-effective and reliable pharmacies. Now, Dr. Bawumia indicated that the emergence of the electronic platform will end all access to troubles and reduce the sale of illegal drugs. Now, let me also update you, Godwin, on the Swami matter. It says that the government has laid a commercial agreement in Parliament for the construction of the Swami interchange and auxiliary works. Now, this comes barely 24 hours after residents hooted at the majority leader and the member of parliament for the area, Osei Mensah, over the poor nature of roads. The agreement has been referred to the Finance Committee of Parliament for consideration.
Well, let me also add to that. The allegation that was just made that the protest in Swami is orchestrated by the NDC or an NDC member of parliament is also saying that it's orchestrated by the NPP because they want to fast-track the process at the Finance Committee in Parliament. They want it to go fast without
whichever way
anybody saying it.
Whichever way, they have our attention.
We'll see what will happen.
At the end of the day, the Swami interchange will be done. And that traffic light that was not working in 16 years will be done.
It has to be work. It has to work. Anyway, the minority group in Parliament has released footage of alleged military brutality on suspected illegal miners arrested on the concession of Anglo Gold Ashanti last week. In the video, about 17 suspected illegal miners were seen shirtless and others stained with mud. They were seen lying prostrate in a muddy water body while the military stood over them with guns, issuing out instructions. The ranking member on the Energy Committee in Parliament, John Jinapor, condemned the treatment and described it as inhuman and highly reprehensible. The minority in Parliament is demanding an independent probe into the allegations. My thing is, why do we pretend? We know how soldiers can get sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't sound new to us. What we should be doing is we should be on the alert. Because soldiers, they don't play.
Okay,
you receive
so
your slap before.
What's the concern here? That the people are being treated in an inhumane way?
Yeah, they're lying on the ground.
Yeah.
You have guns on them.
Yeah.
You know, they've been arrested. It's enough. But, you know.
Take them to the right, this police station or anything.
I'm surprised they received slaps already.
Oh, of course. You're in the mud.
But give best a 5B and Sana.
Okay, international front. The United States President Joe Biden signed an executive order yesterday aimed at deterring wrongful detention of U.S. citizens abroad. Now, Biden has faced growing pressure from families of hostages and detainees, most recently on the case of WNBA star Brittany Griner, who has been held in Russia since February and is on trial on drug charges. Now, the executive order authorizes agencies to impose unspecified costs and consequences, including financial sanctions or on those involved in hostage-taking. The order also directs government agencies to work more closely with detainees' family and share information. As part of the new step, State Department Travel Advisory would add warning, and there is elevated risk of wrongful detention in a foreign country. This is a pure international criminal law area, and it is a dicey place to go to.
Okay, let me use my small knowledge.
Let's go.
I'm thinking, wait, I want to understand the story fully. So if I'm an American citizen and let's say I'm detained in China, what is America going to do about it? If I'm caught for carrying something illegal in China, I will be arrested. But should I be treated differently from anybody else arrested, any other nationality?
So it depends on what kind of treaties that already exists between China and America.
Okay.
And the kind of international criminal laws that both of them are agreeing. There's the overall international criminal laws that if China and say America are not coming to some sort of alignment, the matter will be referred, okay? So it also depends on how the person will be treated. There's an agreement that, okay, in some countries, you say if you have arrested by passing, this and this and this is what you have to do, and these are the number of days. These are quite, I don't want to go into
can imagine.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Oosh.
Elon Musk.
Let's do some tech news now, guys. A Delaware court ruled yesterday that Twitter's lawsuit against Elon Musk for attempting to back out of his acquisition of the company will be heard in October. We can't wait to see it. Musk agreed to buy Twitter for $44 billion in April, but later decided to back off the deal because, according to him, Twitter had many bots. Twitter, in response, sued him to continue the agreement. During an oral argument before the judge, Twitter claimed that Musk's bot arguments were attempts to back out of the deal due to an acute case of buyer's remorse. Well, they've said that he'll pay $1 billion if he decides not to buy it at all.
So was this $1 million in the pre-agreement?
Yes.
Or was it in the offer that
Yes.
he accepted? Okay, then
Yeah,
all
so
they have to
then
do is just enforce it then.
I'm sure he'll pay, but they still want to go to court. So let's see how that
Okay.
pans out.
That's it for Coffee Daily.
Yeah, local story. Sports is up next.
Okay, but I want you to remember that in support of the End Human Trafficking campaign, we ask that you report any suspected cases by calling the toll-free number 0800 800 800 or 0800 900 900. Sports coming up this day.
And guys, welcome back. Standing in for Derek Ayim, your sports guy. Ibuakwa Susubiri secured promotion on the Division 1 League after defeating Port City FC 3-2 on penalties in the Eastern Regional Division 2 Middle League playoff at the Esum Presby Park yesterday. The match failed to produce a winner in regulation time as both teams displayed defensive prowess to keep the match at 1-1 after 90 minutes. Port City took the lead through Sakid Moro in the 58th minute, but Emmanuel Mensah equalized for Susubiri in the 78th minute of the game. Port City missed 3 while Susubiri netted 3 and missed out of their kicks to win the day 3-2 on penalty shootout. Away from Ghana, Barcelona have signed Poland striker Robert Lewandowski from Bayern Munich on a 4-year contract worth €50 million. He has joined his new teammates in Miami as part of Barcelona's 4-match tour in the United States. Lewandowski scored 50 goals in 46 games last season as he helped Bayern win a 10th straight Bundesliga title. The 33-year-old is Barcelona's 4th signing of the summer, following Brazil winger Rafinha joining from Leeds United, while Ivory Coast midfielder Frank Kessie and Denmark defender Andreas Christensen have arrived on free transfers after their respective contracts with AC Milan and Chelsea came to an end. I'm going to move on because Emefa is not even looking at me. Former Manchester City defender Pablo Zabaleta has tipped Pep Guardiola's side to finally win the Champions League after their summer acquisitions. The Sky Blues have spent just shy of £100 million this summer to land Erling Haaland from Dortmund and bring in Calvin Phillips from Leeds United, and Zabaleta believes the draw could be the final pieces of the puzzle as Guardiola's side aim to win their maiden Champions League title.
He's a big lad, eh? I saw him and he was, wow. But yeah, he was one of the main players. He was at the market and a lot of top teams were looking to sign him, and we are all very pleased to have him at the club. I think he's got that connection already with Man City because he's been playing before for the club. For me, I would say he's probably the best player in the world. Players come here and then they don't want to move again. They feel like being part of the family. He's a world-class player. He's a great signing, same as Kevin Phillips. You know, Fernandinho left and the club needed to bring someone to replace him, and he's been really good at Leeds, and you know, all the players been doing everything as they can to make the club better, and they won domestically, they won everything. They've been very successful, dominating the English football in the last 10 years. So, yeah, Champions League probably is one of those competitions that the club is looking for. But, yeah, I'm confident. Hopefully they can win it soon.
We'll see that happen, Manchester City. But Brazilian Alison dos Santos denied record holder Karsten Warholm a third successive World Championship title, winning the 400-meter hurdles in a blazing fast 46.29 seconds. Dos Santos exploded off the blocks and stretched his arms out wide as he glided through the finish line with ease.
Coming round the top bend. Warholm and dos Santos. Now Benjamin beginning to move on the inside. All three medalists from Tokyo. Warholm's going backwards. Benjamin's coming through. Dos Santos has the belief, he has the desire, and he has the talent. The Viking roared in Tokyo, but tonight belongs to Alison dos Santos. A massive championship record, a lifetime best, and he was not to be denied revenge. The crowd are going wild because Rai Benjamin got the silver and Trevor Bassett has taken the bronze with a massive PB of 47.39.
Interesting one out there, but that's it for sports. We're getting ready for Afrogirl.
Absolutely. Stunning and gorgeous coming up. This day.
Hi, I am the Afrogirl and welcome to MX Breaks, where I give you all the updates, of course, in the world of entertainment and lifestyle in Ghana and across the world. Hi, team. Hi, how are you doing? I see Emefa in, shining red. You are really showing that you are from the Volta region
Clearly.
this morning. Yeah,
I
love it.
Nothing is diluting it.
I like the color on your skin.
I really love the black, actually.
You're one of those people. What's shining red?
Yeah, because it's very, it's
deep red,
yeah.
deep red,
Yes.
light red, shining
When we
red.
say
No,
red,
no,
this
no,
is
I
the red
think-
we are talking about.
This is the Ewe red.
Yes.
This is the Ewe red.
Imagine it on a fair, like somebody who is very fair. You see that it's very...
It's very gone.
Yeah, exactly.
But
But I like it on your chocolate
Thank
skin.
you.
know.
Moja.
Brown skin girl.
Oh,
I love
thank
it.
you.
okay, guys. Good. Okay.
Okay, why? Jumping into our very
fine
first
marketing.
story, Fantana has admitted that she has gotten her butt done. According to the 24-year-old, she just fixed it. It was already nice, but she made it better. She's proud of it because she sees nothing wrong with people patronizing plastic surgeries. And Fantana also adds that she's not the type of person who will lie about her current butt. She's not the type of person who will lie to people that her current butt and hips are all natural. She also encouraged other people to fix what they don't like about themselves.
I mean, how can she lie about it? Because we see it.
Oh,
You
is
can't
it
lie
that
about it.
obvious?
See,
No, because
there's
when
a
she did it,
picture. I'm
didn't
sure
you see
that
it?
we'll see the picture.
It's obvious, eh?
Like Nicki Minaj.
The waist, like, Nicki Minaj cry at least, like, you know that, yeah, the butt has been done, but it sort of balances. You see how Cardi B, when she gave birth, she did lipo on her stomach, and then the stomach was very flat, and then you could see the hips just come out. Look at this picture.
I mean,
Look,
come on.
no, the waist is like this.
Unless she's wearing a waist trainer.
She's not wearing any waist trainer. She has gotten her body done. Why would she wear a waist trainer?
No, but it's beautiful.
No, I'm just saying that she said that she's not one of those people who lie
Who
about it. I'm
yeah.
saying, my dear, you can't
If
even
you
lie
can-
about
I
it
mean, if you
because
can
we
afford
can
it.
see. We
No,
can
but
see.
to me, I think Fantana's body was. Like,
I thought it was
she
really-
had,
I thought
she
she was
really
really
had.
nice. She was
So
very
that's the thing.
curvaceous.
She didn't do it for any of you sitting here.
Of course, but
She
she's
did for
an
herself.
entertainer,
that's
so we're
true.
talking
Yeah.
about her.
Well, okay.
She's in the
so
news.
she's explaining that if you liked the first one, it's okay, but I want to make it better.
Ah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So she doesn't like this one, she'll make it again.
So please, this is nice.
They say you've met your meter. Anyways, moving on to our second story. DJ Khaled has fallen in love with Black Sherif's music and he wants the world to know about it. The Grammy Award-winning producer posted Black Sherif's video of himself singing the Kweku the Traveler song on his Instagram page. In his caption, Khaled tagged Black Sherif and encouraged him to keep going. He also added that the song is music that touches the soul. So you know what? Yesterday in the afternoon, I think, like around 11, 12 there, I saw on DJ Khaled's Instagram story, he had put a screenshot of the Kweku the Traveler, like, as in he was listening to it. No, he was listening to the song, so he took so he did this? Yeah, so he posted this on his Instagram story, and I was, like, everybody was shouting about it, especially on Twitter. And then, like, I thought that would be it.
Then he shares.
Then in the evening, he shares like him singing the song, like not he Khaled. I mean, Black Sherif's video singing the song, and it was like, I can't see my Ghanaian people in the comment section. Ghana flag, Ghana flag, Ghana flag.
It was beautiful. I saw it myself. I think I saw it.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I saw it on
James. Yesterday.
Yeah, I saw it on James Gardner's story. He had shared it and said, go Black. So I was wondering what's happening to Black. Then I go and I realized that it was an original post by DJ Khaled on his post, like it's not story.
His page,
this boy.
This puts a certain, like, good pressure on him to still try out very good music and keep up with
I mean,
but why is Oprah why is Oprah not posting me yet?
Can we move
on?
I
watch it. Why are you not posting me?
Hey, Afrogirl.
Yeah?
Do you know something? What can you do?
Should we enter a DMs?
No, but you know what I love about
Should we enter a DMs? Otherwise, it's too, like, we are begging for it.
No, you don't have to. He didn't have to enter his DM. He just had to work hard. You know what I love
about it? So he said that
work
hard, yes. He said that you're not working hard.
The beautiful thing about this is, the beautiful thing is that I understand why these guys dominated the world. Because who would think that DJ Khaled would be listened to?
Absolutely.
So they listen to worldwide music, and that's why they keep getting better and keep going. Ghana music.
I mean, people were saying that Khaled, like, he's coming to drop his new album.
God did it.
God
believed in us.
Something like that. But people were encouraging him to, reach out to Black Sherif so that, like, they do something.
Hey, you don't like small.
Bro,
I'm so happy for this boy.
Where is Sarkodie? We don't know. Where is Sarkodie? Moving on to our next story. See, Godwin, we are not going to talk about it.
Some people are pace setters.
Why are you distracting Afrogirl, please?
Somebody has to pave the way for other people to enjoy that victory.
Show us the way. Hello, my dear. Please, next story.
I'm moving on.
Don't talk about anything like that.
Burna Boy is back again in my news, and this time he is the first Nigerian musician to have over 20 songs in Barbados's Apple Music Top 100 list. The list has almost all his songs from his recent album Love Damini and a few of his other records as well. Hello. What is Godwin doing? But you guys see, I saw the list. I'm sure we'll show it. But I saw the list, their top 100 list. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and this is Barbados.
But that's a weird place for your song to trend. Barbados.
Oh no! But he went there. He had a show. I think yesterday or last 2 days, and they were all singing his songs. Look.
Okay, wait. So did it trend? I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be jealous, but I mean that did it start trending after he performed there, or it was?
No. He performed there, and then somebody, so they posted a video of it and then said in the caption that Burna Boy has over 20. So I went to check, and then I saw this. So it's not like, and they were singing his song.
Okay.
So it's not like he just went there to sing and then later, because even if later, when did he go and perform? Like 2 days later.
Yesterday. All of that. Okay.
Burna Boy is a global artist.
See.
He's a global artist. The African music, what do you call it? Category as well on Apple Music has about 6 or 7 of his songs continuously, and I'm like, but the guy just dropped the album. You people relax for us. I've listened to the album.
Hey, there's one song
I don't know. I don't think it's his best album for me. I listened to it.
Yeah.
I thought African Giant was really good.
I like African Giant.
Even Twice as Tall.
Oh, yeah, that one too.
Yeah, but this one,
it's not yours.
It's not really, but hey, I guess, Different strokes.
Yeah.
Different folks. How do they say it?
Yeah, that's it.
Check compounds on the result.
Moving on to our next story.
I want to say something. I don't want to say
something.
No, but I don't want to say it.
Oh, say it.
I mean,
feel free.
Who cares about you not wanting liking this album? We don't like it.
Moving on to our next story. Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup are returning to our screens.
Yeah! What is that?
Powerpuff Girls!
Oh!
Yes. According to multiple media platforms, a Powerpuff Girls reboot has been confirmed by Cartoon Network and Warner Bros. Following superhero kids Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, Powerpuff Girls first launched on Cartoon Network in 1998 with 78 episodes that ran through till 2005 when it officially wrapped.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice.
Oh, God. Nostalgic feelings, yeah?
You know, what's out for me in this story, right? You know, some time ago, like a few months ago, a year ago, they wanted to do it like a movie. They wanted to make it a movie. So, like, human beings who are Blossom, Bubbles, and it was trash.
Wow.
So wait, they didn't come out, they couldn't even come out with a pilot. Because people leak, you know, when they are filming and they're outside, people will take pictures. Yeah. And people posted it on Twitter, and it was like,
how are they going to be flying in the air like
the way they even looked, the dresses that they were wearing, the way the thing was shot, and it looked like
human
trash.
beings. No, I think it should be animation. But of course,
I mean, they were trying to make it like live action.
It's okay. Like, so have you told them this is okay?
Oh no, they've cancelled. They cancelled it.
They better cancel it. They shouldn't come and spoil our childhood for us.
They said the pilot is being reworked. So then I was like, no, because the way it looked cheap. It looked like a cheap production. Like nobody, the girls were just, you know, in the air. You know, they've hung a harness behind them, and then they are, you know, jumping, and as they are flying, and it just looked off.
How can you tell me this story?
Please don't touch Powerpuff Girls.
Actually, I'm just happy that this time it's still going to be animation.
Yeah.
Should be.
All right, now to our last story. An intruder has been arrested at Drake's new home in LA. According to reports, the police were called to the Beverly Hills adjacent mansion on Friday after an employee saw someone near their pool house. After police questioned the 23-year-old, he told them Drake, who is aged 35, was his dad. And he was just waiting for him to return home. The police didn't buy into the man's claims, of course, and he was promptly arrested and charged with misdemeanor trespassing.
Oh, by the way, this is Drake's new look for me.
Which one?
This one.
This particular.
Like this one. I saw it, I was like, what? DJ Khaled shared it as well in the studio.
Drake, mom, dear, he's fine. What do you think, Afro?
The nice white boy.
See, money is good, though. Money.
So he wasn't this fine. You wouldn't say the same about him some years ago.
It means that everybody is fine.
You know, yes.
It's just money.
Everybody has the potential. Because there's a star in Ghana here.
Afrogirl.
No, there's a star in Ghana here.
I'm telling you that I've seen some before.
That money did not.
I'm telling you. Please.
And they say, I know we cannot help you.
Oh, yeah, I'll show you later. You're on TV.
Money can change Gabi, yeah? The way Gabi is, that's how you be.
Oh, but and his love, his love on his head. I mean, I don't know what is wrong with people nowadays. A 23-year-old finding yourself in someone's house and then you're telling the person, you're saying that this is your father.
How old is Drake?
It's so what Drake had him when he was
35 years.
But I like he was able to think on his feet. I admire that.
Yeah, that one, yeah. But
anyway.
Anyways, that's about it for MX Breaks. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, we have MX Live at 3 p.m. today. My name is, of course, the Afrogirl.
Thank you.
Hey, why? What's up?
Thank you. He's still laughing about Gabi's issue. Gabi halfway there. All right, so guys, we're going for a quick break, but before that, let me tell you about something that's happening on the 30th of July. So it is Music, Magic and Comedy. MMC Live is back this Saturday on the 30th day of July at the Grand Arena. Now, 3 exciting acts will come to play: music, magic and comedy all on one stage. Now, pleasant tunes mixed with laughter and a touch of the unthinkable. Performing live is the Golden Boy Kiddie, Evergreen Adina, Rip Crackers, Clemente Suarez, Kenny Black, and South African musician Regards. Now, tickets are going for a cool 100 Ghana cedis for single and 150 Ghana cedis for double. Now, purchase your tickets via mobile money. Short code *713*33*10#. Now, MMC Live is powered by Global Media Alliance and proudly sponsored by HT Plus, Sense of Africa by Gondor Cosmetics, South African Airways, and Eddie's Pizza. Afrogirl, will we go? 30th of July.
In my mind, though, I don't go anywhere. So.
Okay.
God, why are you smiling? You didn't invite me. Emefa has invited me.
Yeah.
Sister,
so that one, wait. They said single 100, double 150.
Hey, please.
Like, is it couple or double?
We are part of the sponsors. We don't pay. We don't pay.
It's okay, guys. Lifestyle Daily coming up shortly. Do stay.
Spend less than you earn. Now, this might sound straightforward, but it's easier said than done. We live in a city and country where peer pressure, living costs, and lifestyle choices can push us to spend beyond our means. No one is exempt from this trap, as it can happen subconsciously or even when you have a choice. For example, you can choose to take a taxi or trotro to work, depending on the depth of your pocket. But if you needed to get to your destination on time, you might opt for a taxi because it does less stops and doesn't have as fixed a route as a trotro. No matter how much or how little you are paid, you would never get ahead if you spend more than you earn. Often, it's easier to spend less than it is to earn more, and a little cost-cutting effort in a number of areas in your life can result in good savings. If you follow this simple rule, you won't always have to feel the pressure of making big sacrifices. You will always be in debt if you don't spend more than you earn. So it is advised that you cut your coat according to your size when it comes to your finances. Fortunately, we are spoiled with choice when it comes to buying products. So if your budget for a bottle of water is 2 Ghana cedis, spend exactly that and no more. Wise up.
Need the best of in-depth analysis, top personality interviews, trending and breaking news all come your way. I'll be serving you with football conversations, life-hearted, lifestyle-related conversations, all on Off the Cuff. Join me, Derek Aim, this and every Monday to Friday between 4 and 5 p.m. only on MX24 TV.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this and every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. on MX24.
Hello and welcome to the Real Travel Show, where we take you on an exciting journey of fascinating places around the world. Invite your friends. Be my guest on this weekly journey around the world. Discover the food. Oh yes, my friend. The music, arts, culture, and the magical sights and sounds. The Real Travel Show with me, yours truly, Ras Mubarak. You, my friend, are very welcome.
Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call say cheese, take a picture. Shaka post, magazine, take a picture. In the leg book, boah. Where the party there today? Hey mama, hey I have a sip. Shake your body.
Shut up and bend over, eh? And let your back do the talking over. So back up.
You guys are doing beyond what a regular would do, and I'm attracted more to that. I like people who want to do something different, not the usual TV.
What's up, guys? Your boy Kiddy, aka the Golden Boy, aka Sugar Daddy. Catch me on MX24.
It is fun, it is fearless, it is factual.
Adonis, the story of stepsisters whose rivalry turns to hatred when one sister is framed for murder. From the action-packed opening episode featuring a prison break followed by a dramatic fight at a wedding, the story twists and turns through 5 years as the wrong sister battles to win back the life and love stolen from her. Be ready for the suspense, the excitement, and the emotional roller coaster. An addictive tale of hatred, rivals, manipulation, and deceit, set in the glamorous world of the cosmetics industry. Ice Adonis premieres on MX24 this July. For sponsorship and inquiries, call 0243 024 552.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this and every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. on MX24.
If you're into content production for digital or TV, say hello to the MX24 Studios. We're the prime location for your music video shoots, live productions, TV shows, and more. From state-of-the-art equipment to a very skilled production team, we've got you covered. Step into our modern and spacious studio with a changeable lighting system and foolproof sound. Our touchscreen studio projection monitors come with other features, including Wi-Fi connection, screen mirroring, and a remote workspace mode. Take advantage of our high-quality cameras to shoot in 4K and a variety of the best lighting equipment guaranteed to put life into your sets. Locate us on the first floor of the Silicon House building off the Boundary Road, East Legon. Give us a call on 024-235-5956 or 054-454-8612. You can also email us at info@mx24gh.com.
Pregnancy, you might also add fear and helplessness to that list. An unexpected pregnancy throws your head first into adulthood, whether you are ready or not. Even though these feelings seem to be in conflict with each other, they are all important to work through. This morning we have Delasi Dogbe. He's a consultant and relationship coach joining us this morning to talk about this. We'll have Kukwa Dankwa. He's a creative director and corporate chick by KD. She'll join us via Zoom, as well as a financial advisor on what to do when you find yourself in such a situation. I'm very excited about this story. But Delasi, yes.
Good morning.
Like hey.
Millie.
F1.
F1.
Emefa,
good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Good to see you too, Delasi.
Yes.
Okay, I want to know what's the difference? Unplanned pregnancy and wanted pregnancy, are they the same?
Unplanned means that it's not part of your plans. It simplifies. And then unwanted is a surprise. You know, you do one, and then bam, it's there. And I always say that mistakes happen in life, but it depends on your reaction. And then we can give an example. Even in marriage, people decide, okay, when I got married, we said we wanted to wait 2 years before we started producing children. But
this was planned, like you said.
That's what we wanted to do.
Okay.
But what happened was that somehow God decided that, you know, you guys need to bring the children. So we brought our twins. So it was unplanned, but then we had to react and then accept that, yes, it is what it is.
Okay.
Yes. So that's a typical example. Unwanted, yes, unwanted is you have a sexual intercourse and then either you protect yourself, you don't protect yourself, but it comes. And you have to accept it like that. It's a new life. It's not easy for a sperm to make it. So once it comes, you have to accept it and then prepare for it.
For those of us who don't know, and let me get a bit deeper,
Sure.
For those of us who don't know what it's going to be like, what it is like to have an unplanned pregnancy, could you share with me what was going through your mind? Was it your story or somebody else's?
So that's my story.
Yeah, your
that's
story.
My story.
What was going through your mind at the point when you found out that this was a situation? What were you thinking about? Did you have doubts like, do I do this? Do I not do this?
From a man's perspective.
From a man's perspective.
Yeah.
So the first thing was when wifey called me and said, I'm pregnant, I was excited, but again, mixed emotions. Wow, are we ready for this? Because the plan is, wanted to wait 2 years, wanted to have fun, wanted to plan financially. But it's here. What do we do? So the first thing was, I was happy, but I was worried. That how are we going to get through this? You know, it was about 10 years ago. At that time, we also had economic issues. Not the country was going through issues, so you needed to plan everything you did. But when it happened, it was shocking, but we decided that let's make it happen. Once we are going to have children, it is what it is anyway.
Did you seek advice from somewhere, like maybe someone who's been there, your friends, maybe parents? Did you talk to someone? As a man?
So as a man, that was about just a year after getting married. That's when the pregnancy came. So the first thing I do is to call my father and say, oh, this is what it is. And then what he said to me is that, oh, children come with their food. You know how the old men say, children come with their food. So that was very assuring.
Very, very.
And then he said that this is the time to mature. I got married very early in life. You know, it was all about the happiness, the enjoyment. But when it came, the perspective changed. So now you don't focus on just the two of you. There's somebody else in the equation. So now you start thinking about the finances, you start thinking about the emotions. And what pregnancy does is that it changes the whole equation. It can unbalance any relationship. You know, normally you are in love and that feeling, but when there's an introduction, it comes with all the the burdens. Anybody who has gone through the process will tell you that it has its own challenge. Every step comes with a new challenge. And it affects a lot of relationships and marriages.
Before we go to the challenges, Evie, I'm quite curious. Why did you choose to talk to your father? Why not your mother? Why not your friend? Why not your pastor? Why was your father your first port of call?
Okay.
Do you have any idea who your wife also spoke to, if she spoke to anybody at all?
My wife, so we dated 7 years. So normally she listens to me. So she normally wants to take advice from me. So once it comes from my end and I assure her, she's fine. Okay. So back to your question, I spoke to my father because he was always that person who will calm you down. He would never tell you why. Even going up, the growing up process, he will always encourage you. Oh, it is well, don't worry. So the first thing I needed was positivity. I didn't need to go to somebody who would say, hey, so how are you going to do it? The money, the this, the that. No. I didn't someone would tell me that, relax. It's part of the game. You decide to go and say, I do, so you need to go through the process. And I'm here to support you. So that was one of the things that calmed me down.
Yes, what you're looking for ideally was somebody to affirm you're already, even though challenged, but you know, that convention you had that, I might want this, but I need someone to affirm it for me.
Absolutely.
And you spoke with your father.
And we all need people like that in our lives.
Indeed.
No matter the situation.
Would you say it was easier for you to take that decision because you were married?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
I was going to ask.
Because obviously, that's what you signed up for.
Yeah.
Marriage equals children. In most cases, and most of the school that if you don't have children, it's also part of the journey. Yes, okay. But once it comes, it's part of the contract you've signed.
Okay, now that there's no contract, you're not married, and then the pregnancy comes, how will the story be like?
So normally the story is much scarier. You're afraid. You start thinking about what are people going to say? Am I ready to handle this? Our relationship, at what point are we at in the relationship? Are we ready for this? Then there are different things that will happen. Either the man will deny, the man will ghost, the lady becomes very nervous, frustrated, starts thinking about other things, divorce, abortion, things like depression sets in, frustration, anxiety. It's a whole cocktail of negative emotions. Yes, they start, if you're not careful, they start talking to the wrong people. And even at that point, most relationships split. And then it also comes with a lot of sacrifices.
Okay, so this is not to say that if you're married, it's any easier, but I'm quite concerned about the one that's not married.
Sure.
Okay, so if you find out that you're pregnant, which you didn't plan, who again should be your first port of call? Is it the man that got you pregnant or your parent? Like, who should you talk to first?
It depends on the dynamic. You need to know the partner you are with. There are some partners who are a bit, when it comes to maturity, they are not up there. So you need to talk to somebody who is mature, who will calm you down and tell you that do A, B, C, D. But ideally, if you have a matured partner, the first point of call should be your partner and say, two adults decide that we are going to have sex. This is what came out of it. We didn't plan it. It's unwanted, but this is what it is. What do we do?
Some partners are quite also vocal about their choices. They tell you to your face that, okay, I do not want children. I don't want a child now. Okay. And so if it happens, he has been very clear on what he wants.
Yeah.
In that case, should the woman still tell him, or should the woman just keep it and keep the baby for herself?
It's always, the best thing to do is always tell him, to let him know that we have produced a life, we brought a life to the world.
No, but he's quite clear, I don't want a child.
Officially, he still has to know.
Still has to
yes.
know. Okay.
Because the two of you decide to do what you decide to do, and you can't carry the burden alone. If you tell him, and he says that, no, I'm not interested, then you take the next step to talk to people who can help you. And I always tell people that life is about your reaction, not what happens, but your reaction. And I always tell people that a lot of good stories have come out of situations like that. We've had great men who have ruled us, who continue to rule us, who continue to head us, great women who will be in charge of the world, who have come out of that situation.
Okay. Sayura Moforiata is a financial advisor, and she's joined us via Zoom. We'll be coming to the finance bit of that conversation, but it's too early. I've listened to the man's point of view. I want to hear from a woman. Emefa will run away from this one.
It's okay, try me.
I want to know how a woman would feel if she got pregnant and she wasn't expecting it. Let me ask Sayura.
Okay, then I won't know.
Of course you want to know. But do you know anyone? You've heard any story, someone close?
I mean, yes. I have seen, or maybe let's ask Sayura. Maybe Sayura has had that experience, know somebody who got pregnant and the person didn't plan. Hi, Sayura. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Good morning, Emefa.
Good. So before we go to all the budgeting and what we need to know, I just want to know, have you, come across any woman or any lady who got pregnant and didn't plan to, and how their reaction was or is?
Yes, I've actually come across a few. Okay. Yes, I think it was because when I had my first child, I joined the mom support group page, and so it was full of different people with different experiences. Yes, so there were mothers there who got pregnant, they were not married, and it was unplanned. I don't want to say unwanted, it was unplanned, but you find that they dealt with it. They spoke to the partner. One of them didn't accept it initially. She decided to just face it heads on. The other person, their partner accepted it. They've been co-parenting. And I think it's scarier from the beginning, but when you have the support, if you have the support of the partner, fair enough. But when you don't have the support of the partner, but you have support of your family, I think it makes the journey easier.
Okay. This journey, because you're a mother, Godwin, if I may, what is the journey? What exactly are you people talking about when you say pregnancy? What is the journey exactly? What is it?
So that's quite difficult to ask. It's a whole lot. It's a roller coaster. It's full of emotions. It's full of stress. It's exciting. It's scary. So it's just a whole lot of emotions.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm sure you didn't expect that question. Forgive me.
Because look, it's from carrying a child for 9 months, going through what your body goes through, going through emotions. As your guest mentioned, in your relationships, it can be tried. It can be trying because when it was just the two of you, it was all good, but then pregnancy comes in. Now hormones are high, especially on the side of the woman. If you don't have a very supportive husband, that also, or a supportive partner, that also becomes an issue. So yes, it's a whole roller coaster, but then at the end you look at the bigger picture, and yeah, it's worth it. I should say.
I wish our viewers would also contribute to this conversation. We'll be checking our WhatsApp very shortly. The number is 055-033-1511, 055-033-1511. I don't know whether Delasi or Sariam, one of you, it feels like it's an Ewe conference right now. Ewe conference right now. To be able to help us with this, because you guys are married. So, but Emefa and I were talking about this earlier in the introduction. What will influence, from both a man's perspective and a woman's perspective, what will influence one to either keep or take out a pregnancy? You know, would you be able to touch on that? What will make you want to, if you weren't married and you got a woman pregnant, what will make you want to keep it or take it out? Sorry, I'm mute if you could answer that for us.
Apart from health issues.
Okay. So for I remember sometime back when we were in the university, a friend came and said he kept asking me questions about pregnancy.
A lady?
No, a guy.
Okay.
Pregnancy. What happens when you put it inside the pre-cum? Does it make somebody pregnant? Number one. Then he moved. The next day he came to me and said, "What are the signs of pregnancy?" Number three, how do you know the woman is pregnant, not pregnant, and things like that. So now he starts thinking about the fact that I'm a student. What happens if she gets pregnant? Can I take care of her? And what happens to her when she gets pregnant? Is she able to, will she have to stop going to school? What is the family going to talk about? So all those things start playing in your mind. The future, you're not sure about the future. This might affect your future. So for most people, they're looking at their current situation. What is happening to you now? Financially, what is happening? Can you take care of the child? What is going to happen to our relationship? Am I ready to, in most situations, when pregnancy comes in, people are coerced or forced to get married. And at that point, they are not at that level where they feel that they are mature enough to settle. Yeah. So all those things start playing. And then also key is the social. What are people going to say about me? That is one thing that a lot of people think about, which is something that I always tell people that no matter what you do in life, people will talk. So, but you need to take on the responsibility. So those are the things that goes into the mind of a lot of people who are not ready to have children.
Nelasi, I always get what you're saying.
Yeah, sure.
It's always almost the first thing that comes to mind.
Sure.
That, this and this and this and this is why I shouldn't keep this pregnancy. But what would make you say, I want it, even if you're in the university and you're a student? What's that thing that would make you want to keep the child?
For me, I've always said that life is precious. I've always seen examples where people have had unplanned pregnancy, children have come into the world, and they are shining stars. And again, too, it depends on the kind of family you come from.
That is what you see,
your
now
family
we're having the
is
conversation.
If you know that you have a family who support you no matter what, it helps you. But if you come from a particular religious background or a particular family setting where it is it's never heard of, or they pretend that you have sinned, you are the worst human being in the world, your first thought is to take that out, to save yourself the embarrassment.
Number one deterrent is, or two deterrents, finances and religion.
Religion also, yes.
Religion and finances.
Yes.
So if
and then the social as well, what other people will say.
What about the two people in this? What about them? The man, the woman. Maybe you look at the man and say, okay, well, this man, it's okay, I wanted to be in a relationship, but do I want to have a child with him?
Yes, that's also a possibility.
That can be.
So you can have somebody that you like and you want to be with, but you don't want to have a child with.
Hello, say
it's just, there's a new term for it. I'm trying to, a situation.
That's not fair.
There's a situation,
It's a situation where you like the person's vibe, but you don't want to end up with the person in marriage. Because that's a different ball game.
Sarah, is this true?
Yeah, it's very true. There are situationships that people have. Yes, you are in the situation with someone, you're having fun, but you don't really see a future with the person. Probably you've identified some red flags. So this is certainly not someone you want to be tied down to for the rest of your life. And usually once a child comes in, you are tied, whether you like it or not, you are tied to the person for the rest of your life. So if the person is not someone who you want to have that kind of relationship with, I think it becomes a factor as to why you may not want to necessarily keep the pregnancy. There are people that have what we call one-night stands, and things just...
Okay.
Oh,
Sayram's line is but this is interesting. Now
when Sayram comes back, we'll find out from her where we are now. It's unplanned. The pregnancy is here. Where do you start from?
What
you go to the hospital or go to the pastor?
The pregnancy.
Okay.
Sorry, I think my internet was
was a bit.
Yes, we lost you for a bit. But I mean, once you're connected, so we're where we are now. Here's the table, and the woman is pregnant, is unplanned. Where should she start from? Her pastor, her parents, or hospital. Like where do you start from? What do you start buying actually? Start buying diaper or socks?
Oh, sorry. I think I should be fine now. Sorry.
Okay. Did you? Okay. Whilst you're at it, maybe we'll come back to Dallas.
Yeah.
So yes, we are where we are now.
Sure.
It's unplanned. So
Okay.
you didn't plan that you'd get pregnant. It's happened.
Yeah, sure.
And where do you start from? You mentioned that it depends on the kind of family you're coming from, the kind of
Absolutely.
support system. So you carry that along. So you know that going back home, it's easy to go back home to go and say. There's some people also that know that this is going to be tough.
Sure.
But where really should you start from?
So the first conversation should be between the two of you.
Okay.
That yes, this is what has happened.
What if the man, let's take the man. The man vehemently says that I don't want this pregnancy.
Okay.
It's rejected. And it's what do?
You know your family very well. You know who to talk to first. I always say talk to the one who is going to encourage you first.
Okay.
That's number one. So in certain settings, the mother, when you talk to the mother is able to, advise you, and then talk to the father later and talk to the other family members. Or the father, in my case, will talk to the wife. After that, the next thing is to go for medical checkup to find out the situation, talk to your doctor, and then start the process from there.
But what if you're like in school, maybe you're just taking on maybe you're a new talent, if you're a musician, maybe you're just signed on to some record, there's something binding you, you need to look a certain type of way, you need to, to play that part. What would you do? Is it enough just going to tell your family or what?
So if there are other stakeholders, you need to also discuss with the stakeholders that this is what has happened. So you decide. And in life, I believe that every decision you take it's your responsibility. You've taken a decision and you need to live with it. If you think that at that moment, this is more important to me or for me, you go. If let's say you are a musician or a talent and you feel that it's going to affect you, then you need to take that difficult decision.
Again, what's the worst that should happen that a woman would say that, you know what, I've heard you and all of that, I still want to take it out?
I feel if it has to do with medical issues. Okay. For example, when your blood types have issues and all those things, yes, then you say that, okay, it's going to be difficult, it's going to affect us. The doctors have also said that this is going to be difficult for you.
What if the woman knows that this guy, he doesn't have anything to
offer?
I always say women are amazing. The kind of things they can do, it will shock you. I've seen women who have taken care of their children and are doing very well. There's somebody, I heard somebody's story recently where she had to drop out of school to take care of the son. And now when you see the son, it's handsome boy doing well in school. Yes.
Don't they sometimes have to resort to all sort of things that they probably won't be proud of?
And they lose themselves after.
Because they want to take care of this child, they want to bring this child up, so they have to do all those things. And on the contrary, they wouldn't. Ideally, they wouldn't want to do these things, but for the sake of keeping this child alive and making this child go to become a beautiful thing, they go ahead and do it. What about that?
Life can be difficult, but we need to take the decisions we need to take. There are times when the decisions we take are based on our mentality or based on the situation we find ourselves in at that time.
The difficult question here is, sorry, sweetheart.
Sure.
Sorry. The difficult question
I know people are pushing me into the corner.
I am pushing you into the corner. I have to push you to the corner. The difficult thing is that, you know, because keeping the child, taking the child out is wrong.
It's wrong, yes.
Doing all sort of things to take care of this child, to keep him alive, is also wrong. So what do you do?
Not all sorts of things. I mean, this is your question, but it's not like every woman will do all sorts of things.
Not every woman.
Maybe you need to clarify all sorts of things. Maybe you need to break it down.
What are the all sorts of things?
I don't want to imagine the all sorts of things. So
give me an example.
The lawyer and the you know, then religion comes in. But okay, so what makes taking the child out wrong?
For me, I've said yes.
Because it's illegal in Ghana, first of all.
It's illegal in Ghana.
Exactly, and for me, life matters. For me, life matters. So for me, don't take the child.
Like she said,
yes.
I'm a young person. I just started my career. You guys have said a lot. You and Sariram, you know, it's a journey, it's tough, it's this, it's that. You're saying all these things, and I'm coming to add these things to my just budding career that you know will probably be everything to me. How do I take on such a responsibility? Shouldn't I be true to myself and say, no, this child will not have the best life he or she deserves, so I can't do this now, or by all means something will happen, something good will happen in your life to take care of this child?
See, one of the things I always say is that life is about sacrifice. When you get married, there are a lot of things that you go through that you didn't plan, but will come back to you. Once you bring children into the world, you have to make a lot of sacrifices. So it's up to you to decide, I want to make that sacrifice for that child. That makes you mature. When children come into when pregnancy and children come into the setting, it makes you matured. You have to think differently. Back in the day, before the children, you eat your gari and be okay, but now you have to think about the children. My children are home right now. I need to think about what they're going to eat. I need to think about school and everything. It's part of it. So it's a decision to take. If you can't handle it, then you take the left. If you can handle it, you face it square. That's what life is about. And that's how we need to psych people that life is about difficulty. The road is never easy, no matter
you still
where
can
you
decide to want to take that
yes,
out.
it's always about
struggle.
choices. Yeah. Yes, it's always about choices.
Okay,
and live with them.
You give us a moment. We'll go for a quick break.
Sure.
You're getting some messages.
When we get back from the break.
So please do send in your messages. What would you do if you got pregnant now? You didn't plan it and it has happened. What would you do? Okay, sending to our WhatsApp number. Godwin will read it out. But do stay. We're going for a quick breather. I'll be back shortly.
sweeter. My hair, you pay for my hair. I know fit to reset.
The gossip, maybe I was born faithful until the first female suddenly broke a vow.
I feel like you don't be my baby.
What
if I broke, now my business. I'll show you, you go buy to.
Yeah, but and you know, I hire a permanent fan. Yeah, free cocoa, being called, yeah, bad things go from a side. I come inside.
No hands, still I can't believe. You know what I mean? I was young, what you expect from me? It is what it is.
Need the best of in-depth analysis, top personality interviews, trending and breaking news all come your way. I'll be serving you with football conversations, life-hearted, lifestyle-related conversations, all on Off the Cuff. Join me, Derek Aim, this and every Monday to Friday between 4 and 5 p.m. only on MX24 TV.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this and every Wednesday, 7:13 p.m. on MX24.
Hi guys, welcome back to the AM Club. So on Lifestyle Daily today, we're asking or we're telling you how you can take care of yourself during an unplanned pregnancy, you or the man. We've been focusing so much on the woman. Let's take a trip to some of the questions and the comments coming in on WhatsApp. But whilst Godwin is at that, we've been talking about the women and, you know, what the woman should do, should talk to. But men genuinely say that the thought or the idea of childbirth really freaks them out. Like it sends shivers down their spine. Is it just because of the responsibility that it comes with? Or there's just something about it? There's something about childbirth that you're not the one carrying the child, but you're freaking out?
Yes. The idea about childbirth can be scary based on some of the things we've heard in the past and some of the things we have seen.
Okay.
That's what makes it scary. And then sometimes with the situation you are in, if it's financial, if it has to do with attachment, it has to do with you being more matured and all those things. For some people, they are not ready. So it makes it scary for them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The fact that you are not ready and you don't know the future, it makes it very scary.
Okay.
Yes. That picture is very scary. And a lot has been said about pregnancy in the media, wherever there's pregnancy, there's story. See, my colleague said it's a journey. That journey is not easy. It takes you out of your comfort zone, even for a man.
Yeah.
I remember when I had to help or support my wife with my twins. It wasn't easy. At some point in time, I broke down.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yes. I remember when they were at the hospital. My wife was in pain, my children were crying, had to sort all those things out. I had never experienced that kind of life before. I was in my comfort zone. So that changed my life totally, you know. So children have a way of just changing the dynamics. Everything changes. Even in a lot of couples have said that it affects their marriage. I was with a friend, they've been married for 20 years and their life have always been about the children. So the children are in school now and they don't know how to relate. Yeah. Because it just changed their life. They had a good relationship, but once the children came in, it's true. It was all about the children. And then they didn't even know how to, you know, have a simple chat, go for a vacation. It was always about the children. The conversation is always about children. Children this, children that. So that is what a lot of people are also afraid of. For men, we love our comfort zone. We love the simple life. True. So when you introduce certain dynamics, it shifts us.
I think I agree with you on this. Even though I don't have a child yet, I can imagine. You
can imagine, yes.
Based on what you're saying, it really will change a lot. But we go on WhatsApp. Sayram hasn't spoken for a while. She'll have us.
Sayram back on?
Yeah, she's on.
Hi, Sayram.
Yes, hi.
Okay. Quickly before you start the Godwin, quickly before you start the WhatsApp messages. Okay, again, before you left, I was asking that. So where we are now, what bag should I be packing? What should I be putting in my bag, and what should I be buying? Pregnancy is here.
Yeah. So obviously, the hospital would give you a hospital list. That is where you should start from. So at least you can just start from items on that hospital list. Usually they will have cot sheets in there, they will have diapers, they will have diapers, yes, a few things on the hospital list. So that's the main place to start from.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I want to add that apart from you also need to research on the kind of hospital you want to go to.
Because I was thinking about that.
That's also another issue. You have to look at that because there are
choice of hospital is very important.
Certain hospitals have history that it's not too good, so you need to research that. And the whole the pregnancy thing is also a very scary journey when it comes to maternal mortality. Yes, it's another topic on its own.
So if you're living alone, because by now I'm thinking you're not married, so you're alone. What should you relocate to your parents? And if you have a father like my dad, you don't allow you to come home. So, what should you do? What should you do?
Yeah, I'm sure that would also be that would have been the reaction of my dad. Probably have been on my own anyway. So if you have other family members that you can live with, get support from, I think that is also fine. If you belong to a church, active member of a church, and you can identify, there's always that one person that you can confide in. If you don't want to do the journey alone, because trust me, it's stressful doing the journey alone. Even for those who are married, if you don't have a very helpful partner, it is very stressful doing the journey alone. So if it means joining a relation or even a friend who can accommodate you, who can help you, yes, why not? It's very key. You need that emotional support. You need that physical support because you will definitely not be at the best, at your best. Not everyone is blessed with the situation of having an easy journey from the beginning to the end. You may probably not be eating. You may be sick from the beginning. So yes, you need someone to be in your corner. So if it means moving back into your parents, that is if you will have the peace of mind because your mental health is very important. You can't go and live in a hostile environment. So just identify that peaceful place and then, yes, be there. About the hospitals, it is very essential. You need to look for, as he said, a good hospital, but also, in this case, I would say a very affordable healthcare system. So affordable hospital, but relatively very good as well.
Okay.
We are going to invite the contributions of our viewers as well. Starting off with, we ran a poll on Twitter and asked people the same question. We are going to check out what people had to say and what they voted for. So let's show you quickly what people said on Twitter when we asked the question, if you had an unexpected pregnancy, what would you do? All right, whilst we get the Twitter post for you, let's check out what people on the street had to say about this particular topic.
I'll keep it.
If I realize my girl is pregnant, the best thing I'll do, I'll just accept it.
Oh, it depends. If it be me, we do up there. Yeah, no day, but if it no be me, Charlie, bogus.
I can't tell my girlfriend to go and abort it or something like that because I'll feel like I feel like, okay, if that person is going, that child is going to abort to be the next president or something like that, so I'll just accept it and move on in life.
The thing is, if I realize that I'm pregnant and the person that I'm pregnant with, he's not ready to be responsible for the child, I'm going to abort it. Because moreover, probably when I'm a student and I'm not having the money, the resources to keep the child in, so I rather abort it.
But for me, I would like to keep it because I'm afraid of abortion. Like, I don't want to abort a baby. I'll be scared. But then, I'll give birth.
What I'm going to say is, it has happened. You understand? A series, and every human being is at fault. And Tina Bankwande, Sebi, on Wabwa, Obonipa. Na Rebecca say, Ebusamino, Ebechatum, say on wo, and I say man and wo. Intino say, on the side, only the South Fonkas on war. Then not Bemano. I'm blessed.
And moreover, my parents, I have a strict parents. When it comes to reality, my parents are strict. So I'm not going to keep that child. Yeah, so definitely I'm going to abort it.
Semi Weska dear, met to my one of my Afrogirl because I'm Weska. The Semiska mean to me, okay, what's my but Semiska and I mean to me, fat on here from us, saying I yaki.
Very interesting comments coming, very interesting views from the people we spoke with on the street. We also ran a poll, like I said, on Twitter, and after the votes, 71% said, the question was, if you unexpectedly get pregnant, or find out your partner is, what will you do? And 71% of you said you'll keep it. 29% say they'll abort it.
Okay.
So it looks like keeping it is definitely, and let's read some comments, very, very comments coming in on our WhatsApp line quickly. Someone says, many good things will come when you believe and work for it. Okay, I think this is daily dose of him. Not. We started having challenges when we were ready. The pregnancy was not coming, and this led to divorce. I was a student by then, and I didn't have the means to keep the pregnancy. Okay. It's a half comment. I wish you'd given me the full story. Hello, I'm Hanif from Kumasi. If this happens, then I have to struggle to do whatever it takes to take care of the kids' needs. Very interesting. Hello, my name is Derek. So what if the woman gets raped and then gets pregnant? Is it wrong for the woman to abort the baby or what? Sorry, Ramo, the last thing you want to...
The last thing you want to address.
Sarah should take it first.
Sarah should take it first. Yes. It's okay. We say ladies first, but it's okay. You take it.
I want to get the ladies' perspective.
The ladies' perspective.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Sarah, what do you say?
That's a tough one. But it's the person's choice. It boils down to the person's choice. If circumstances around it will not allow, you'll not be comfortable. If you think that you would give birth to the child and will not fully love the child because it will remind you of the event, then I wouldn't be completely against you not keeping it. However, sometimes kids, as they say, are blessings. You never know the outcome of it. So what the child will become. So it really depends on your choice. It should be the choice of the woman. It shouldn't necessarily be influenced by other people. It should be because you need to heal. You need to appreciate that, look, if I'm going to keep this child, this is what led to this child. If I'm willing to accept it and I have moved forward and I'm going to love this child unconditionally, irrespective of how he or she came about, then why not? You are welcome to keep the child.
Okay, so I agree with Sayam, but again, the first step is to go for therapy. For the lady to go for therapy. After therapy, she decides what to do. If she wants to keep it, wonderful. If not,
so it's basically the lady's decision.
Yes, absolutely.
It's more of the lady's decision.
It's more of her decision.
Than the man.
Yes, okay. The man can only support. If she has a partner, can only say, understand.
No, the man is a rapist.
Yes, but if, for example, I'm just adding another dynamic, that if, for example, that person is dating or in a relationship, the man can say, you know what, I don't mind, you can go ahead, or, I mean, in a case where it's consensual,
I get what you're saying.
Okay. But therapy
the thing about finances, Sayram, and listening to what the people have to say, that got my attention is the fact that people keep saying semusika, and I think that you could have money today. You could have money today. In 2 years' time, you won't. You probably will be broke. Sure. You know. So how much money do you have to be sure that you want to have a child?
And again, let's establish the fact that some people have enough money but still do not want to keep the pregnancy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the truth is, childcare is expensive. It is very expensive, especially when you want quality. And being in our current economy, you need so much. This country, you need so much to just get a little bit of quality that we all deserve. So the first thing is, once you realize that you're pregnant, you need to start to think and then make a strategic plan. You need to now be very intentional, especially about your expenses, your current lifestyle before you got pregnant, irrespective of how much you earn. That is, if you are blessed to, if you get into the situation at the time where you have some steady income coming in, a business or some form of employment. If you're in school, it becomes a little trickier, but you have to be intentional, especially if you're getting support from family. So the first step to do is start a budget. Be intentional. Divide your income into needs, wants, and then you start saving as well. Because as rightly said, you may have the money today and then tomorrow you don't have it. Risk happens. So you need to start planning, because as I said, children are expensive, and it's a lifelong commitment. The next thing I would say is, first of all, you need a budget. You need to start planning your budget, be intentional about your expenses. The next thing I would say is, immediately, if you don't already have an emergency fund, you need to start putting money together towards an emergency fund. Because once children come into the picture, you never know what could happen. And you need to be, because they are solely dependent on you, you need to be able to afford to take care of them. If you lose your immediate source of livelihood, you need to have an emergency fund. This usually should be about 3 to 6 months of your expenses, of your monthly expenses. But it depends. If you are a single parent, then that 3 to 6 months target may not even be enough for you. But then if you are married and then you're married and both of you have income sources, then yes, you can look at having a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. So it's very critical. Another thing, if you don't have health, your company or your institution, or you don't have a good health insurance, that becomes very challenging. So that's something that you have to start working on. In shopping for hospitals, I, for one, I'm one of those who would say that they had one of the best experiences in the public hospital, like even Colombo. That was where I had my first son. And even though I didn't go with an NHIS, I ended up paying less than 400 cedis, including a sleeping there.
Wow. For
everything. Yes, less than 400.
How many years ago was this?
This was just in 2019. If I had health insurance, I know people who had health insurance and paid 25 cedis for even went through CS and paid 20. So you ask her, despite the perceptions about government hospitals and then the NHIS, look at the bigger picture. Yes, it may not be comfortable like your private hospital with your private ward and then everyone with a nice customer service and all that. But then look at the bigger picture. It really does. So if you don't have good insurance, like your company covering your antenatal and all, because those things are expensive. If you start planning towards it and start saving towards your labor or delivery, start planning for it. So just shop around, know the hospital you want to go to, and find out how much it's going to cost. If labor delivery cost is 7,000 cedis, especially if you have to go undergo a CS, if it is 7,000. You know that you have about 9 months. Start planning to make that 7,000 in 9 months. If you can find additional source of income, that is, if you're already working, but you need to complement, your money is not enough, and because this thing was unplanned, you need to find additional source of income, additional revenue. Now, fortunately, we are able to do freelance jobs. We are able to do remote jobs in addition to our 9-to-5s. You can leverage on certain skills now. There are lots of makeup artists, there are lots of photographers who are making so much money than those of us even in a 9-to-5. You can yes, find a skill and then utilize it to make additional things. And another thing I'll say is when it comes to shopping, be deliberate about it. Don't see every baby thing and think that it's going to be very cute on me. It's going to be cute on my. You would spend so much money on there. So be deliberate about the shopping. Don't do impulse buying. And one tip I'll say is don't invest. There are certain things that you don't necessarily want to buy in bulk whilst waiting for the baby. So things like wipes or diapers or even baby clothes. Because wipes or diapers, sometimes the baby may come and you may have bought 10 boxes of something and the child reacts to that particular brand. So maybe you may want to just buy a few of those things, test it when the child arrives, and then once you know that the child is comfortable with that particular brand, you can now go all out and then purchase them because there are things that you definitely need. And babies grow quickly. So buying too many clothes also you may find that you just spend so much money and then you don't utilize it. So the hospital list, as I mentioned earlier, is a good place to start because it gives you the basics that you need to buy. And then another thing is there's no shame in asking for help. If you have mom friends who have certain things that they have used, pre-loved clothes, pre-loved bassinets or crepes, you can always reach out to them so that you don't have to spend extra money on these things. Again, with the shopping, our advice, don't necessarily buy the pink, for the traditional pink for girls, traditional blue for boys, because sometimes the baby would come and then the scan said it was a boy and then it would come and take girl.
Interesting.
So you can again, so if you don't buy too many clothes, that saves you. And secondly, you can just go with the gender neutral, the whites, the grays, those things. Boy, girl, they can wear. They can all wear. And I'll say that last but not least, eat well and prep yourself for breastfeeding because it's very economical. Buying milk is not cheap. It's not cheap at all. So if you can boost your nutrition, eat well, and just prepare your body to breastfeed, that saves exclusively breastfeed. That saves you, aside the health benefits, that saves you additional 6 months. That is, if you are able to breastfeed, because not everybody is able to breastfeed. But then that saves you additional 6 months of money that you don't spend on diet and on formula, which is very expensive. And any cash that is you receive during this pregnancy when you give birth, all the support that when naming ceremony, the people bring you money, all the momos that you receive, please start investing it and start saving it. It is not for you, it is for the child. It will come a long way to help you along the journey.
Ram, thank you so much. Well detailed. I feel like this time is not even enough for this conversation. I wish we could have a part 2, but we can't go without the messages coming in.
Yeah.
I just want to read some of them quickly in 2 minutes and then we're out of here. Terminating a pregnancy is not the right thing to do, but keeping a pregnancy with someone I met overnight out of a one-night stand, it's a no. But you decided to have a one-night stand, so you're not going to terminate it. What are you going to do? Most women have abortion because most men are not ready for pregnancy. And due to lack of confidence in most women, they go for an abortion. Ouch. Lack of confidence. Good morning to you guys. Thank you so much for bringing to us such a nice conversation. I think we have allowed the society and social media to control most of the decisions we make in life. In such a situation, I think you have to be selfish. That is making yourself the sole beneficiary and the sole person to bear the consequences. Be yourself. Seek for advice from knowledgeable persons and not your peers who lack such experiences. Nyamiche and Sampa. Thank you very much for that. 2 more. Hi, I'm Sarah. Oh, that's a long one. Sarah, I wish I don't have time to read this very long one. Sarah, I'm sorry. Please, my name is Prince from Wenchi. In 2020, my fiancé got pregnant when I started my national service. Hey. Ish. When I was told, I freaked out, but because I was afraid that I can't take care of the child. But my lady decided not to abort, so for the beginning, I was angry at her. But one thing I realized is that with time, I started loving the unborn child when my mom started motivating me to take up responsibility. So it's not easy, but you will love them over time. children are children are a beautiful thing. Anyways, we all need mothers that would motivate us, don't we?
Absolutely.
Nice one, nice one. But that's all the time we have this morning.
Lastly, we'll take a final word. Yeah.
You have a book, Allow God to Be God.
Yes.
Our testimony. Where can we get copies?
So you can just call 026 200 6190. In this book, I detailed my pregnancy journey with my wife.
Beautiful.
Okay. Everything you need to know about pregnancy. But I always say that life is risky, but take the risk and then you smile. I now understand why my daddy used to wear the blue shirt. He had to sacrifice for us. At the end, it was worth it. So think about any decision you make.
That's beautiful. So you have your final words?
Don't allow, I think one of the comments, people who sent in the WhatsApp messages said that don't allow social media to influence your decisions. Don't let the pressure of photo shoots and all those things make you live a life that you cannot afford. So save the money and then invest wisely and then enjoy the beautiful journey with your child.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Sayurama Furiata is a finance enthusiast, and Delancey Dogbe is a consultant and relationship coach. Gentleman, lady, thank you so much. I love this conversation. I wish we would continue. We're moving on to something interesting. Emefa, what are we doing on Fashion
We're talking about braids. Braids. If you're tired of the wigs, if you're tired of your natural hair, let's get you all glammed up. How to style braids.
We'll be right back.
Adonis, the story of stepsisters whose rivalry turns to hatred when one sister is framed for murder. From the action-packed opening episode featuring a prison break followed by a dramatic fight at a wedding, the story twists and turns through 5 years as the wrong sister battles to win back the life and love stolen from her. Be ready for the suspense, the excitement, and the emotional roller coaster. An addictive tale of hatred, rivals, manipulation, and deceit, set in the glamorous world of the cosmetics industry. Ice Adonis premieres on MX24 this July. For sponsorship and inquiries, call 0243 024 552.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this and every Wednesday, 7:13 p.m. on MX24.
If you're into content production for digital or TV, say hello to the MX24 studios. We're the prime location for your music video shoots, live productions, TV shows, and more. From state-of-the-art equipment to a very skilled production team, we've got you covered. Step into our modern and spacious studio with a changeable lighting system and foolproof sound. Our touchscreen studio projection monitors come with other features, including Wi-Fi connection, screen mirroring, and a remote workspace mode. Take advantage of our high-quality cameras to shoot in 4K and a variety of the best lighting equipment guaranteed to put life into your sets. Locate us on the first floor of the Silicon House building off the Boundary Road, East Legon. Give us a call on 024-235-5956 or 054-454-8612. You can also email us at info@mx24gh.com.
Ice Adonis, the story of stepsisters whose rivalry turns to hatred when one sister is framed for murder. From the action-packed opening episode featuring a prison break followed by a dramatic fight at a wedding, the story twists and turns through 5 years as the wrong sister battles to win back the life and love stolen from her. Be ready for the suspense, the excitement, and the emotional roller coaster. An addictive tale of hatred, rivals, manipulation, and deceit set in the glamorous world of the cosmetics industry. Ice Adonis premieres on MX24 this July. For sponsorship and inquiries, call 0243-024-552.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this on every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. on MX24.
If you're into content production for digital or TV, say hello to the MX24 Studios. We're the prime location for your music video shoots, live productions, TV shows.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this on every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. on MX24.
guys, welcome back to the AM Club. This is MX24 Television. So time now for Fashion Wednesday, and today we're going to be teaching you how to style your braids. If you're getting bored with all of the hairstyles that you have, there's one place that you can share, get that one. Addis Beauty. Hi Addis, how are you? With all of your hair. How is it going so far?
Good.
Okay, so today what style are you making for us?
We're doing cornrow.
Cornrows?
Yes.
Okay. Are you able to tell us a little bit background of cornrows? I mean, where and how you can wear it. So anything I need to know before coming to want to get a cornrow.
Okay, thank you for this. For cornrow, before you go for cornrow, you need to know, you have to get in mind, like, where exactly are you going to? What style are you going to do when it comes to cornrow? Because with cornrow, we have different kinds of designs. Yeah. We have cornrows that you can use for wig cap, cornrows that you can use for this crochet cornrow, and particular cornrow that normally it fits everyone, especially for those that have round face and oval shaped face. That's the all back.
Okay.
And the high pony cornrow.
Okay. What kind of cornrows would look good on me?
I'll say, let's say the all back or the lemonade.
Okay. Okay. All right, so this one that you're doing, tell me what would go into it. What's that thing called, the product that you're going to be putting on?
Okay, so with this one, we're using the gel, which is the edge control, the hair extension, and when getting to the end part, you have to apply some mousse and hair spirit so that it will make the hair to last a bit longer, at least for 4 weeks.
Okay, so what informed the choice of color?
Depends on the client's hair.
The hair?
Yes.
Not her skin tone?
No, I choose to use the color of the hair because she has dyed the hair.
Okay, okay, okay. It doesn't really matter the kind of skin color you have, or, okay.
It does. Depending on the skin tone, when you're going to do braids, assuming the person is like, it's fair in complexion, you don't need to use too much colors. Let's say a color that is going to highlight the person's like face too much.
Okay.
But you can use that one to, depending on the occasion that you go in. Let's assume you're going for a night party. That one you need to use wild color.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Like green, blue, orange, yellow.
Eh.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try that on Afrogirl next week. So that
Why not you?
Well, yeah, I would go for a darker color, like brown.
Oh, that is the color 33, color 30.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right, but tell me a little bit about yourself, how you started this business, you know, why not an engineer but a hairstylist?
Why not an engineer? I don't think I have the head for that. I don't think so.
But I mean, these are complex things to do.
Yeah.
More like engineering. I would have thought this is quite engineering as well.
But I feel comfortable when doing braiding.
Okay.
That's what makes me happy.
Okay, so did you go to school to train?
No,
all of that?
I didn't learn it anyway.
You didn't learn it?
No.
You were born braiding?
I think it's happening by accident.
How?
I don't know how it happens, but I just...
You just started, you just woke up and you...
Yeah.
So at what age?
I'm saying more like 7, 8.
Whose hair were you, whose hair did you braid at age 7?
First person.
Yeah.
My kid sister.
Okay. Okay. And so how long have you been braiding?
I'm saying 3. Almost like 16 years now.
16 years. Would you say that is lucrative? It's
16, 1-6.
1-6. So would you say that is lucrative? You're making money from it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
How is the industry? Is it competitive?
No, I don't see.
You don't see it as competitive?
Yeah.
Okay. But one question though, sometimes you go to get a simple braid and it's like they're braiding your brain. Like they added your brain to the extension to braid and you can't even turn your neck. Why is it so?
Sorry.
Otichi.
I think that one.
Otichi.
Yeah.
Like Oma Bowadriaka, it's, you know.
I think that one depends on you, the client. You have to tell the stylist not to braid the hair too tight.
Okay,
and
but they say if they don't braid it too tight, it would, you know.
It's a lie.
It's a lie?
Yeah.
Okay, so Madame doesn't have like a microphone, but please give me a nod if is it penny you. No. You're not doing oosh, 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 nothing like that. No. Okay, so it depends on the stylist too, right? You have to master your craft.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, but what are some of the good experiences you have had in the salon with your customers?
I think communication is good. You need to communicate with the client before you start the hair. You have to ask the person, what's the style that you want? How do you want it? Do you want it tight? Do you want it thin? And when you ask the client that questions and you do it good for her, she'll definitely recommend you to different people.
Okay, so what's your favorite product to use doing this style? And what do you call the style? What's the common name for the style on the street?
This is a two braid cornrow. Yeah. Just a cornrow with a band at the back.
A cornrow?
Yeah.
So if I come to this meeting and say I want like a cornrow with a band at the back.
Maybe two. How do you want it? 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Depending on the amount that you want on your hair.
Okay. How long would this last normally in the salon?
Like 2 weeks.
Okay, in the salon, if I was like the minute you need to do this hair?
Oh, less than 20 minutes. You need to be done.
Less than 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, and then it will last you 2 weeks or?
Yeah.
Okay, how much do I need when coming to the salon? What shall I come along with?
Nothing. You just do, just walk in, you tell the person this is what you want. We have hair and everything in stock already.
Okay,
so you just tell us the color that you need to use. Then you're good to go.
Okay. Before we get to the final bit of the braids that you're doing, what products should the client also get at home to be able to take care of the braids that you have done?
I think the mousse and the edge control. You know, from 3 weeks going, your edges start coming out. So you need to get the gel at home, then you'll be applying it to lay your edges. After using the gel, then you apply your mousse on it.
Okay. Do you have edge control here?
Yeah.
Let me see.
That's what I'm using.
This one?
Yes, please.
Okay. But does it not like ruin your edges? Your hairline?
No.
You know, some people complain. They say that, oh, because I've been using edge control. So edge control is just a product that would control the excess hair on your hairline. Okay.
But Emefa, you said won't it ruin your edges? It will only ruin your edges when there's alcohol in the gel.
Really?
Yeah. So whenever
but what is alcohol doing in the gel?
Some people put alcohol in it, but the alcohol is not good for the hair.
You mean the manufacturer manufactured it with alcohol?
Yeah.
It's not like people went to buy a petition.
No, it's not the people that they put it inside. It's from the company.
Okay, but how do you know that there's alcohol?
Because some of the products comes with, all the products comes with their ingredients, so you can read it.
Okay. Okay, so one thing you should be sure of if you are getting edge control for, if you got a hairstyle like this and you wanted to tame your hairline, you should make sure that there's no alcohol in there. Oh, I see. This is new. Afrogirl, you don't have a microphone, but give me a nod. Did you know about this? Okay, so we're nearly done. What's the name of the extension that you're using? Is it this is what they call Ultra?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a brand, but
but this one is Darling.
Okay, right, preference because what, quality or what?
No, it's because of the texture.
Okay, so if I take it out, can I reuse it?
No.
Why not?
Oh, because it's cheap and you can get it it's cheap.
Bruh, how did you arrive that it's cheap? Because you can afford it.
Yeah, no. Because you can afford it.
If I wasn't sure of the one that you're using in your salon and I wanted to come to the salon with one, how many shall I come with? Quantity or?
2 to 3 pack.
2.
Yeah.
But you don't know the quantity of my hair though. How would you know?
That's why I said 2 to 3 pack, depending on the style.
Okay, so that's the minimum. Minimum is 2, maximum is 3.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the most difficult hairstyle you've had to braid?
The most
and how
difficult.
long? Yeah, I mean, you remember like years ago, you started braiding like 16 years. Some years ago, some of us would have to braid like the whole day and come back the next day to continue and all of that. That experience, what has changed about it now?
Okay, the most difficult style for the first one you said, there is this one particular style that I don't think I will do that.
Which style is that? What's the name?
People call it Gary or so. There's no way that I would do that hairstyle for anyone. There's no way. I can't spend like 1 week on one particular client.
But do you not have hands at the salon to help you?
I do, but okay, you just put it like, just imagine you work in the salon and I'm ready for this particular lady. I'm doing this Gary for her, and you have somewhere going. Madam, you have to wait for 1 week. Oh.
So you can't braid 1 hour, you go home, come
No.
back.
As for Gary, the micro ones, madam, you have to use like 1 week before you finish.
I wish I had a picture of how the Gary looks. These are like micro braids. They are very, very tiny. But people say that that really would help grow. What are the benefits of braids? Can it grow your hair? What does it do to your hair?
It helps the hair from breaking. It helps the hair from losing moisture. Yeah. And
Really?
it helps you to like save time.
Mm-hmm.
As a worker like you, like when you wake up in the morning, no like weave on that you have to comb, you straighten.
Don't come at me, boy. Don't come at me. Also, when we close, I'll do something on the stages. Okay. Okay. So time, it maintains the hair, the pH balance in your hair, like the moisture in your hair. And then at least it grows your hair, right? Or that's a myth?
No, it does. It does grow your hair.
So how long should you keep your hair for it to grow?
For like, if you have braids on, probably like 3 weeks going.
If I braid my hair today,
and
I remove my hair 3 weeks after, I will see that it's grown.
Not that you will see, you won't see it, but not like you see it like this. As time goes on, the hair will grow by itself.
I want the hairstyle that will grow my hair, and I want to know specific timeline. When I remove
But
it, I want to see
when you braid your hair and you don't eat well, your hair will not grow well.
Okay, so it's not just going to the salon to want
and you
to
have to drink enough water too.
Hey. Okay, so water, what's some of the foods you can have, can eat
like
to grow your hair?
vegetable, like veg.
Vegetable is such a constant ingredient in one's life.
Fruits.
Okay, fruits.
You know, a lot of people don't like eating fruits.
Yeah. But I think people like fruits than vegetables.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, we're almost done. Oh, wow. That was quick. Very, very, very quick. It's not penny you, madam. Okay, we're almost done with that, and then she would give us a turn. So all you need at home, wait, how do you protect this again when she goes home? She needs the edge control, and then what?
She needs the edge control, the mousse, and in addition, she can put on bonnet.
Okay, mousse is the one that comes like
a foamy.
Okay. Edge control, hair bonnet, and mousse.
Yeah.
You would use the mousse and then edge control for us to see, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And then quickly would also try and see if we could do something with Afrogirl's. What kind of hair is Afrogirl wearing? She doesn't have mic. They've disarmed hair.
That's locks.
That's locks.
False locks.
False locks. So what? It means that locks that is false. Like
yeah.
It's not original.
False.
So she's wearing
locks.
fake dreadlocks.
Yes.
You don't have mic, my darling. I'll finish it today. Tomorrow, we'll pick them up. Okay, so how long do you need to wear these false locks before we get to Afrogirl?
False lock is different from cornrow and this one, the single braids. So with the full locks, you can keep it like like 3.
Wait, before we go to Afro's hair. This baby, this is what you call baby hair.
Yeah.
Why is it so difficult to do? Like, it's some specialty.
No, it's not difficult.
Okay, do it. Let's see.
So, you just comb this one.
So you take the SS1 in front.
Yes. You comb it. Yes.
Okay.
You get it?
Yes.
So if you want to draw like this round one, you just use the tip of the comb, like you're drawing a circle. You put your hand here, then you pull it back small, like this. So as you can see the way the hand is, you see? Then
okay. Do you think that people are moving away from braids, or it's rather coming back? It's
rather coming back.
It's rather coming back.
Yes.
Okay.
Because braiding is something that is into stay. Like there's no way to go. Yes. For instance, like you, with the job that you do, you can't put on weave on for like
this man wants to
24 hours.
Me, man.
You can't put on weave on for 24 hours. I can tell that you have cornrow on. Am I lying? Is it true or false?
It's false.
Oh no, this can't be false.
So where there's cornrow, why do we hit? Anyway, I'll ask that question.
It's because of the heat.
The heat?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's too much heat in the weave on. I'm not saying you should stop putting on weave on, no. But I'm saying that there's too much heat in there.
I'll remove my shoe and... Okay, well, guys, this is coming out really cool and nice. Okay, can you like have hair turn around? Let's see. Okay. Nice. Now, so basically the edge control like makes it look neat and nice. So what, you use the edge control before you use the mousse?
Yes.
Okay.
But before you use the edge, the mousse, you have to apply heat to the head. Yeah. So that it will melt the gel.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I guess what we need to know and learn about this cornrow, we understand now. Let's move to Madame Afrogirl. Madame. Okay. This is the heat he means. Yeah. He doesn't necessarily have to show you. I'm sure you know the heat that he means. Okay, Adis. So because of my time, I would want you to... Yeah. Ah. Okay. Nice.
So with this, we'll leave her to sit for a while, and we'll move to this one.
Okay. Oh, Madame, you look gorgeous. Okay, Afro girl. Today we did style. How will you sleep? So that you bring the style to work tomorrow. You can also protect. You can like secure this mousse with like some scarf or something. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What hairstyle are we doing? What style are we doing?
Where are you going?
Where are you going? Liar. Okay, let me see if you're... I see that you're sending me some messages. Okay. Dinner hair for the Afro girl. What do you need? Just a stylist?
Yeah.
And your folk logs. Okay, how long does it take for you to get to... You do this once as well, don't you? Okay. I'm told that it's quite expensive. Why?
Yeah.
Why so?
It's because of the hair that they use.
The material that's used for it. Okay.
And the time too.
And the time, how many minutes does it take to do this?
This one does not take minutes. This one does not take minutes at all.
Like how many hours?
Maybe like say 4 to 5 hours.
Huh?
Yeah, you can sit for that, right?
Afro, 4 to 6, I mean 5 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
That's half a day.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, and how long can you wear it? I'm told you can keep it for like 6 months, and it's like wine. The older it gets, the nicer.
And you can
okay, how do you do that?
I don't know if I can see there's this undergrowth here.
Yeah.
So when you go to the salon, they clean it down, everything. Then you use the same hair to redo the down. So to look new, then you trim the excess one out of the hair.
Nice. What kind of product do you use to maintain this kind of hair?
You just need the anti-itch and...
Does it itch you?
Yeah. Okay. As time goes, so maybe like 3-4 weeks to 1 week, like 1 month.
Is the itching like a sign of growth?
No. It's a sign of dirt in the hair.
No, like I thought that people said if your hair is itching. Okay, what about dandruffs?
Dandruff. Dandruff does not grow hair. That's what people have been saying, but it does not.
What does it do?
Like, dandruff is a bacteria.
Okay.
So you need to, when you have dandruff, you have to treat it. Why is it that it's a dandruff product? If it does grow the hair, then why do they have product for dandruff?
Okay.
So we're going to use the scarf.
Okay.
Small. But before we do that, let's draw the edges first.
Okay. Hey, these edges, if you draw it, she can't sleep, but she'll have to keep the edges for tomorrow morning.
So with this one, we're not going to draw the edges to the front because of the scarf we're going to use. So we're going to brush everything to the back.
Okay.
Small.
Oh, the edge control is able to tame even very hair that's all the way grown up, like hair that looks like an adult. Okay, the mousse in our cornrow is drying up.
Yeah.
Okay, so whilst you're at it, where are you located?
Dansoman Banana in Mambrook Football Park.
Okay, do you train people?
Yeah, I do train.
Okay, what's the minimum I'll need for, training? How many days?
No, you can't use days to learn braiding. It's not like weave on that you can use days to do.
Okay. Which one is difficult, styling hair or braiding it?
People say braiding, but I don't think braiding is difficult. So far as you have passion for it, you're good to go.
Okay. Guys, we're almost done here, okay? Nice. Does this material also come in different colors, like what you've used for?
Which one? The hair?
Yeah. What you use for hair falls, thick. Okay. Again, how would you take care of this? Assuming she had it like now, she came to the salon and she had this, what would she have to take home with her at home, like to the house, to take care of it, maintain it, you know?
She don't need to maintain it, like she usually need the gel, the anti-dandruff, that's all.
Okay.
You don't need to wash it because when you wash it, there will be still like some dead stacks in the hair. So all you need to do is you have to visit the salon so that they'll take care of it for you.
Okay. Okay, girl, you like the parts, man. Nice. Okay, guys, we're almost done here. Cornrow, two-tone cornrow done. We've styled Afrogirl. So Afrogirl, let me turn around. Let me see. Let me see what's happening in the back. Okay. Okay. Nice. So if you've been carrying your locks like this and you're not too sure what to do with it, there's so many things you can do with it. So you can go to dinner looking like this. I'm sure it can be restyled when she's done with the dinner and coming to work tomorrow.
But Emefa, you know it's not only locks and cornrow that's like for braids.
Okay.
I have something, I don't know whether you've seen this before or whether maybe you've used it before.
What?
This particular ones.
Yes, this one my mom used to like. That's what my mom used to use for me when I was younger.
Yeah.
What does it do to the hair and what role is it playing now? I would have thought that because these things didn't exist years ago, that's why we're using it.
This is what they used in the olden days.
Okay.
This particular thread is what they used in the olden days.
Okay. What has
and
it come
still
back?
they use it.
What are they using them for today?
Especially for those who have natural hair. You know when you have natural hair and you don't want to apply heat to your hair, I think the best way to go is to use this one to braid the hair. So before you get to the salon, maybe a day before you go to the salon, your hair will be straight without using the heat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow. All right. Okay. Now because I almost thought that they were out of the system. It's good to know that.
There is.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, girl. You want to still give me another 360? Okay. This is nice, very simple and quick. How much do I need for this particular hair?
You talk behind.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much. You're on Instagram as what?
Addis Beauty. Addis_Beauty.
Okay. Doing some wonderful stuff there. You can go check him out. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you so much.
All right. So, guys, if you missed out, definitely you'd find this one on our YouTube page, MX24GH, so that you can learn a thing or two what to do with your hair if you're getting bored of what you're wearing. Time, again, we have the plug. Nenena, one of my favorite soul artists, is here in the studio this day.
Practice safe sex. Sex is an activity practiced the world over. In some cultures, adults and even teens are allowed to express their thoughts on sexual activity. Comparatively, talking about sex is frowned upon in other cultures, including our own. The absence of proper sex education can lead to abuse, regret, and spreading diseases. If sex isn't practiced right, the victim can contract various infections such as HIV, gonorrhea, syphilis, and herpes, among other terrible diseases. Looking after your sexual health is important for your overall health and well-being. A healthy sexual life improves your self-esteem, decreases depression and anxiety, and possibly lowers your risk for heart disease due to the physicality involved. Safe sex can be practiced by discussing previous partners and previous sexual encounters, discussing both of your histories of STIs as partners, and drug use. Use condoms every time you have sex and have regular checkups with your partner. Stay safe.
I dey work every day. Munyama many many. So I want to party. Yeah. So don't be lazy. Darling, you must be happy. Enjoy the party. Yeah. Cause only for me, champion. Once I see so now, yeah, baby, inside. Happy everything been ever. Into the empty. Oh, yeah, I'm at the impression. So now yeah, baby, inside. Happy everything been ever. Ain't the empty. Oh, yeah, I'm at the impression. Ain't the one part in a few. Yeah, more daily. One part in a few. Yeah, more daily. One part in a few. Yeah, more daily. One part in a few. Yeah, more daily.
Okay, sweet, but girl, your love is sweeter. My hair, you take for my hair. I know fit to reset.
The gossip, maybe I was born faithful until the first female who suddenly broke a vow.
I feel like you can be my baby.
What
if
I broke, now my business. I shall you go buy to. And you know, I hire a permanent fan. Yeah, free cocoa, being called, yeah, bad things go from a side. I come aside. No hands, still I can't believe. You know what I mean? I was young, what you expect from me? It is what it is.
Need the best of in-depth analysis, top personality interviews, trending and breaking news all come your way. I'll be serving you with football conversations, life-hearted, lifestyle-related conversations, all on Off the Cuff. Join me, Derek Aim, this and every Monday to Friday between 4 and 5 p.m. only on MX24 TV.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this and every Wednesday, 7:13 p.m. on MX24.
Hello and welcome to the Real Travel Show, where we take you on an exciting journey of fascinating places around the world. Invite your friends. Be my guest on this weekly journey around the world. Discover the food. Oh yes, my friend. The music, arts, culture, and the magical sights and sounds. The Real Travel Show with me, yours truly, Ras Mubarak. You, my friend, are very welcome.
No topic is off limits. The pain of experiencing a miscarriage is something that can crumple your world. We're talking postpartum bodies and everything in between. And they share their story on their battle with infertility. The touching stories of the African woman rolls before you.
I was disappointed in God, in life, in myself.
How many losses have you had?
After that, we had 4 more.
What?
I shouted, I said,
we lost vision, we lost any sound beyond crying.
Our mistakes, advices, regrets, real stories, and more on We Got This Africa. Na Ashakor and her intriguing panel serve you real experiences of the African woman. We Got This Africa. We got this.
Hi everyone, I'm Catherine from Ghana Made, and welcome to our series called Find Your Way Back, where I'll be interviewing amazing individuals that have moved back to Ghana from the diaspora.
Have to be willing to take a little bit of a risk, and be willing to leave some of the comforts behind.
You know, shit was meant to be hot.
Yeah.
But then regardless...
It wasn't hot for you?
It wasn't hot for me.
I needed to adapt to the Ghana way of living, but not take that
from them.
Exactly.
It's such a beautiful country.
It is.
Our people are so beautiful. Yeah.
Get your hands up! Get your hands up!
Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call
say cheese, take a picture. Shaka post, make a see, take a picture.
In the leg book, boa. Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I have a sip. Shake your body.
I could reach the stars, pull one down for you, shine it on my heart, so you could see the truth. That is love heaven's eye, is what it really seems. But for now I find it's only in my dreams. And I could change the world. I would be the sunlight to your universe. You would think the love was real, something good, baby. If I could change the world, I'm gonna change it for you, baby. And I could change the world. I would be the sunlight to your universe. You would think the love was real, something good, baby. If I could change the world, I'm gonna change it for you, baby. If I could change the world, if I could change the world, if I could change the world, yeah. If I could change the world, I'm gonna change it for you, Emefa.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Nice.
My goodness.
You.
Oh, how can I get a voice like this man? My God. Hey.
Oh, I can teach you.
Thank you. No, it's good to see you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You have a great voice. I mean, I'm
Absolutely.
sure you have heard this a million times. And each
okay.
time you hear that, how do you feel about it?
I feel blessed because you get to realize people are really paying attention to what you are doing. You are also imparting on people's lives in a way. Music is kind of a therapy also, not just for entertainment. Yes. So there are sometimes people hear you, they are like, oh, Charlie, I listened to your songs and on this night, I wasn't able to sleep. But after listening to you, I was able to sleep. It kept me relaxed. And I'm like, oh, Charlie, God is good. We are doing something.
And when did you pick up the guitar?
Oh, like 13 years now.
13?
Yes.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Why the guitar, though, of all the instruments?
Because the guitar was the good thing for me. Like, I could compose with it. I could carry it everywhere I wanted to go. So that was like...
Were you introduced to it?
No.
You decided that, you know, if you're going to play. Do you come from a music family? You sound like your
Not
family.
really, but
Wow.
I have an auntie who used to play the guitar and sing also. But I never got to watch her perform or see her perform. I got to know about it when she passed away. Like years after, I got to know about it.
But I mean, how did you discover this talent?
It all started, I think I was watching a movie. So there was a movie about this guy, Richie Valens. A story about him. The guy who sang La Bamba, an old song. La Bamba is a song. Yeah. So I watched the guy playing the guitar and then singing. I was like, oh, this thing, I can do it. Like, the thing was pushing. I was like, go and learn it, go and learn it. Yeah. So that was the force, how I got the drive to get into it.
And at that time, you already knew you could sing?
No.
Wow.
Not really. Even though I was singing, but I didn't really...
think it was...
Yeah, normal. I mean...
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. You say you're a soul artist. What's
How would you
that?
describe yourself?
Yeah, so I'm into soul music.
Okay.
Soul music is a kind of the genre that kind of involves all sorts of genres. You have a fuse of jazz, a fuse of country. It is a blend, a medley of all the genres.
Of all of the songs that you've written, you've composed a few songs, have you
Yes,
not?
please.
Which one of them is your favorite?
Yay. They are all my favorite.
The recent, which one is the most recent?
The most recent one, so I was working on a project with a producer, but things didn't go that well. That was like, we worked on the project for like 5 years. We had like 8 songs. So that was like, I think, I can't remember. It would be within like, I think during COVID.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Even though I have written some songs, done some stuff with some few friends here and there, and that. Yeah, I can see you aspiring my guitar.
Yes, definitely. I'm going to
what's
ask
going
you
on
about
with all
it.
of it?
Yeah, so I just wanted to dress my guitar up. So I decided to use buttons to draw myself on the guitar. So that's me, my heart, that's the face, some background.
The face and your heart in the same space.
Yeah, so that's the face.
Ah, that's the face over there. Oh, I can see the face.
Yeah.
Very
Then I
interesting.
used some resin and epoxy. I mixed it to do the other kind of water designs on it.
And see you written in it over there.
Oh, right.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I just seen it. Okay, so this is more like some sort of a brand that you identify yourself with.
Well, I just wanted to. I used to do visual art in school. I studied visual art in
Okay.
school. That's an SS. So
Okay.
I love drawing and
Okay.
stuff. So when I don't have anything doing, aside doing music, I like to do some drawings. And that day I decided to mess up on my guitar.
Who's your favorite Ghanaian? Okay,
Go
please
ahead.
go on. Who's your favorite? Oh, I feel special. Okay, who's your favorite Ghanaian musician?
My favorite. Okay, so my favorite, I have like 3. 3, depending on. Okay, so I like Kinai Soba because he's original about himself. I like Kojo Entry because he's using his music to portray and sell his language. And then I like Akwe Long. He's an old musician, Kin Onyina. He was I was told he was the first Ghanaian to use jazz chords to play local music.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Some choices.
Yeah.
Which one of Kojenchi's song would you like to do if I wanted one?
Oh,
Oh, baby, bad money, me. Oh, baby, bad money, me. Yeah. Oh, baby, bad money, me. Shando, baby, bad money, me. Nasty, baby, money, me. Money, me, and catch you for. And when I'm with you, baby, bad money, musu. Aye, baby, bad money, musu. Aye, baby, bad. Mabinai, vidiye, Barabashan, why, Mabinai, vidiye, Barabashan, why, Hami Benny Masumbo, Emefa, get my sumbo. Odo, yeah. So that is why I like Kojo Entry, but I love Emefa.
Aww. Thank you. Oh, that's my sorry request.
Sometimes if you have a gun, you have to shoot them. Because
Oh, Charlie.
the woman away from you, right?
Oh, I beg, don't shoot me.
I'm sure you've had that tension a lot of times.
Yeah, there have been some times I'm dedicating a song to someone, and you can see like much woman like yourself. So as I'm singing the song, I will just say, oh, okay, please, I'm singing the song to you on behalf of.
So what kind of events do you, obviously I'm thinking you're a perfect candidate for weddings,
love events. Is that
Yeah.
what's working for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you in the studio recording anything?
Very soon I'll be in the studio. So I'm looking at 2 producers. I want to do something with Gomez Beats. That guy is so awesome. And then P Weasel. Yeah.
P Weasel. Okay.
Yeah. It's really good. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm looking at working with these 2 producers.
That's amazing.
Okay. If I'm bored and I want to listen to some of your, these things that you record, is it on YouTube? Is it on your...
Yes, please. I have some on YouTube. Yeah, mainly on YouTube. I have some stuff too on SoundCloud. So just search the name Nenena. Yes.
Nene, you're too talented. I almost want to say you're a true creative. For someone who's a visual artist and also does music, you're such a true creative. And I think you're too good to be on just YouTube. We need to listen to your songs on Apple Music and Spotify and the rest. So please,
definitely.
Please.
Yeah, but things will fall in place.
That will definitely happen.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, before we let you go, we just cannot let you go without telling you thank you so much for joining us today on the AM Club. It's been amazing. I'm sure you've learned a thing or two. If pregnancy came and you didn't plan it, you hold yourself, push yourself together and know what to do. And you also learned how to style some braids as well on Fashion Wednesday today. It's been a good one today.
Yep, and I'm also going to learn how to play the guitar and sing for Emefa. So, yes, we'll learn.
Oh, I feel all loved up. Thank you so much,
guys. Thank you so much indeed for joining us.
Tomorrow,
See you tomorrow.
Okay.
My name is Godwin.
My name is Emefa Kosiadeti, but all pleasure in the hands of Mr. Nenena.
So this one is an original.
Maunebo jiochobe mupende maja ohe wamke umwabonamya mupeji mau Miyehuwa CCJ Kenyagbe Alpha Omega mupendo sai jemi sinamjiono Imawale sinamjiono Oswami kelala kowo itrimi Onyagbe ni pemi ngegbeye Oswami kelala kowo itrimi Onyagbe ni pemi ngegbeye 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 yo Mo pede mão, mo pede Yehowa, da wakesina amoda. Mo pede mão, mo pede Yehowa, da wakesina amoda.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otin Desmond, and this